Well, I've had a piece of chicken. I've had a little drink. I've looked at all the girls, given one or two a wink. I'm sitting in my seat, radio to my ear, the Star-Spangled Banner, and the crowd's opening cheer. I've been waiting since last Saturday, see another one beat. Friends, it's time once again to let the big dog eat. It's time to let the big dog eat. It's time to hear the bulldog beat. It's time. 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 The leaves are red and black. It's time. It's time to bring the bulldogs back. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. I love to go back to Athens town. I love to jump up when they hunker down. I love to see the red coat spell the name. I love to talk about that bulldog thing. It's time to get the bulldog grin with 75,000 of your closest friends. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. To feel the bulldog heat. It's time to let the big dog eat. It's time.
I wonder if the people thought we weren't going to show up for a second.
I'm sure they did.
Oh, man.
Doing last-minute things, getting ready, just amped up, baby.
That was a little audible right there. We said we need to just appear offset and then walk in.
Just walk up. That's right.
Oh,
That's right.
man.
I had to get a good cup of coffee, man. You got to have a nice brew on a Friday night
That's
here.
it.
So,
oh, yeah.
It's great. It's great. Anybody else sipping on some coffee right now at about 8 o'clock on a Friday night? Let me know.
Hey, let us know if you can hear us. We always want to do a good mic check before we get things started.
1, 2, 3, testing.
This is the first call-in show of the season, so we want to make sure we're off to a good start.
That's right.
We can't have any blunders.
Got to work out the technological kinks, Clark.
Yes.
Got to work out the kinks, man. And
Yes.
we appreciate, again, like every year, the past 2 years, Clark and his technological wizardry that is on display to bring it, because if it was up to me, we would probably be on, I don't know, we'd be on a group chat or something.
Yeah, hey,
it would just be a group chat, because I would not know how to orchestrate all this. And probably wouldn't even know how to get a group chat up for us to discuss ball, man.
I don't believe it, Adam.
It's awesome. I'm excited. How you feeling, Clark?
I'm feeling pretty good. Start of the football season's coming up. We're here, finally. We watched – let's start with this, Adam.
Okay.
Before we take any calls, and we are going to get to that.
Of course we are.
Let's talk about last night and just the beauty that was that Utah and Florida game last night.
Man,
what were your thoughts?
Oh, it was wonderful. I mean, you got a Utah team that was missing 8 starters, Clark. Starting quarterback, best playmaker, tight end. 8 out of 22 starters were missing.
From
We're
Utah?
missing from Utah. Yes,
Wow.
sir. Yes, sir. So,
including their starting
from Utah. Yes,
quarterback.
yes, exactly. So it was beautiful, man. I loved how dysfunctional Florida looked. I loved how they just looked like very slow on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah.
Had no idea what they were doing on offense. The offensive line I thought was atrocious, man. I thought that Florida was very poorly coached. It looked like the defense coordinator, all of them are in over their head, in my opinion.
Hey.
Right now, so we'll see. Either one or two things is going to happen. They're going to improve a good bit from what we saw last night, or it's just going to be complete shambles and they'll go like 4-8.
I'm all right with that.
And I'm here for it because they got a strong class right now, recruiting class. So my thought and hope is that they have a terrible year, go like 3-9, and the recruiting class they have coming in for 24 falls in just shambles, man. And I love it. I
do too. When Florida's down, when Tennessee's down, of course Tennessee's not really down right now, but when those two teams are down, it is so much fun to just dominate this end of the conference. So
that's right, and it was especially in the 90s, man.
Oh,
you know, if you go back to about 1997 and you ask a Georgia fan, just let them know what's happening in the present day. You get on Marty McFly's vehicle, right, and go up to the time and let them see where they're at now. They couldn't believe it. They wouldn't be able to believe it.
Yeah, that's true. Do you remember what Marty McFly used? What brand of car was it? Do you remember?
I don't. Pontiac.
Not
Chevrolet?
a Pontiac.
Chevrolet.
No. A DeLorean.
A DeLorean.
DeLorean. I don't even know if that's a real brand. Is that a real brand of a car or make, model, whatever you call it? I don't know. Oh man.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. But man, it was exciting. Great way to kick it off. Icing on the cake, Clark, was Dan Mullen breaking it down at halftime.
Yeah. How odd is that? That's pretty weird.
I love it, man. I love it. Good times.
Yeah.
Good times.
And we've got an exciting season of college football upcoming. I think we need to sit back and appreciate what we do have this year. It's going to be a lot different in the coming years. So let's sit back and enjoy this season. And I'll say this for all the Georgia fans watching right now. Even if we don't three-peat,
right.
Take it in. We're living in glory days right now, people, and I have to remind myself of that because as badly as I want that three-peat, and I do think it's very reasonable, I think we both strongly believe that it could definitely happen. We still have to, appreciate where we're at and what we do have.
And where we've been.
And where we've been, yeah. That's
exactly.
a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well,
I agree with it, man. I'm excited. I think there's a great chance. I think Georgia's going to be in it all year, and each week's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. That's what's going to be happening around Georgia, too.
Yeah.
What teams from the SEC, there's a lot of teams with high hopes, and not all of them can have those hopes fulfilled.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some disappointed fan bases out there and some big upsets, man, and I'm excited to see it. A lot of question marks from a lot of the traditional, powers that are up there with Georgia the past 5 years too. And who's going to be the four standing at the end of the year?
Exactly.
Yeah. Can't wait to hear what everybody else thinks about that as well, man.
Yeah.
So,
hey,
let's go.
Before we take calls, let's do this.
All right.
And some of y'all have already done this, but if you haven't already, go ahead. Tell us where you're listening or watching from tonight. We'd love to know that. That's just fun because if you're new here, we do have listeners Georgia football fans in the state of New York, Texas,
That's right.
all
That's
over,
right.
Rhode Island.
Missouri, and everywhere,
Yeah.
because it's like what we say. Even though we've never met, we're still friends.
Right.
You know, whether we've met or not, we're friends, man. And it's a great community. Always excited about getting to meet new people. And one thing I want to do tonight, Clark, can I say this real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Is, we've had some monstrous games being played. I mean, you sitting at this counter right here, and
In my kitchen.
in your kitchen the night, because we got good internet service here. But we got to do our live calling show from the kitchen here. So, but monstrous games. You think about the Peach Bowl last year, Georgia, Tennessee, the opener before Oregon. A lot of nerves, jitters, and stuff. UT Martin tomorrow. So a little bit different feel, but still going to be a good conversation. I'm fired up. We talked about we don't disrespect our opponents because anybody can pop you any given Saturday, right, Clark? But what I want to hear from our listeners, man, is because we've had a long hiatus from hearing from them. I want to hear how life's going with y'all, man. Just tell us something. Tell us a praise or something that's happened this calendar year, man. We want to celebrate it. We want to celebrate it with you. Not only talking Georgia football and fellowshipping, but also, man, just celebrating life and the blessings we've had or anything going on, man. Just it'd be good to hear. Good to hear. So I'm excited about the fellowship, camaraderie, and just like-minded people having a good time and just being joyful this Friday night and getting fired up for some ball, baby.
Right quick. Hey, this is an interesting question. We're going to start with this right quick, and then we're going to open up the lines. Excuse me. Adrian C. says, hi, guys. Adrian from Jefferson here. We've got some listeners in Jefferson.
That's right.
Assuming that's Jefferson, Georgia.
Yep.
Just wanted to know how y'all feel about them adding a row 61 to the south end of Sanford. Yeah, that's a great question.
Well, that's a good catch by Adrian here, too, of knowing why row 60 is row 60.
Exactly.
I think we've explained it, but I think a few people understand that has been for years the top row on the lower level in the bowl in Sanford Stadium. Clark, we're on the north end. We're on the north end, so it didn't affect us like it does the home side over there on the south end. But hey, man, I'm excited to see. Well, I guess with winning and everything comes changes and upgrades.
Yeah.
But as long as they keep the north end, Adrian, at row 60, then we're okay.
Yeah.
We're okay.
Yeah. For those who don't know, the south side had some renovations. They added a new new row to honor Charlie Trippy.
That'd be
Is that
right. Yep.
Yes. Okay. All right. I get my and that's a retired jersey number.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It is 61. Trippy and
I thought David Andrews wore it.
No, he did, didn't he?
Yeah. I don't think 61 is
It's not
Somebody
retired,
fact check us on that.
Well, Charlie Trippy's number's retired. Now I'm drawing a blank what he wore. Was it 62?
I don't know, Adam.
Maybe
it is
retired.
62.
Herschel's is retired.
We're going to need a fact check on this, people. All right, this is embarrassing. We're supposed to know this stuff.
Yeah, this is live.
You're supposed to know this stuff. You're Adam is the
Trippy
Georgia.
was 62, I think. I
But,
wasn't
yeah, I
alive
think
then. I didn't watch the brothers. Trippy was 62. Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
There's four
David
numbers
Andrews
retired. It's 62, 34, obviously, 42.
21.
21, excuse me. 21. And Sinkwich, 21. And
Herschel, 34.
And then
The 60,
Thurman
might be 62.
and Sapp. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
Anyway, all right. Well,
Drawing a blank.
Okay, everybody's saying it's 62. Thank y'all for that.
That's right.
Logan
That's right.
Blake
It was 62.
and that is old Jim Sexton, Star Wars dog.
Big Jim Sexton in the house tonight. Good deal, man. Awesome.
Hey, a lot of patrons
Good
in
question.
here. A lot of Row 60 patrons.
Love that. Appreciate y'all support.
Yes, thank y'all for real.
Love those boys.
All right, here we go. We're going to open up the lines, and I'm interested
it
to
up,
see
baby.
who's going to be caller number one.
Get the momentum rolling. If you're gonna accept this role as being caller number one, you got to come in here with some energy, baby.
Yes.
We can't be like a days. The Skyhawks are coming to town tomorrow.
This is the first call of the 2023 college football season.
Dang right.
And, we want it to be a strong one. Yeah, everybody's saying 62. Y'all are correct. It's actually row 62. They skipped 61 because it was Trippy's number.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, Trippy's number. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, Sinkwich was 21.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. We established that. I'm so confused now.
All right, Adam. If you could wear, let me ask you this right quick. If you could wear a jersey number for the University of Georgia, what would it be? What number would it be?
16.
16?
That's my favorite number.
Okay, does that have anything to do with Kirby Smart wearing 16?
No, it actually doesn't. It's always been just my favorite. That's my high school number and my gmail.com number by my name. Yeah, that's my address. If anybody wants to email me,
man.
it's AdamThornton16 at gmail.com. I guess I just threw that out there. So, yeah. That's about the only way you can communicate with me because I don't have a personal social media. I got a YouTube.
Okay, we're getting our first caller.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Who do we got?
Hey, can you hear us?
Yes.
Who do we got?
It's Charles from Franklin Springs.
Charles from Franklin Springs. Yes, sir. Lead it off, Charles. Big night right here. Big leadoff guy coming in hot for the season.
I'm just thrilled to be number one, and I'm also glad that tonight my dog did number two in the very same spot that he did last year before the opening game, which I take as an omen for three-peat.
I love it. I agree with you. Any good juice we got going right now, anything we could take as a positive going in that the Dogs will do it again, everybody needs to do the same thing. Wear the same underwear, whatever you got to do to keep the train rolling, you got to do it. You got to sacrifice.
Exactly.
Well, my dog Cookie is willing to do her part. I just want to thank God. It's a great place to live in Northeast Georgia. It's a great podcast. Love you guys. Very big fan of you guys. I'm really glad my neighbor, my redneck neighbor, I'll call my worst neck neighbor down the street, rode by booming the boom, but at least it was a country song.
There you go.
And I'm thrilled. Well, hold on a second, baby. I'm on the. No, I'm not talking to a woman. I'm talking to the roast.
That's right.
Hey, y'all let my wife know I'm talking to y'all and not a woman.
All
okay?
right, Miss Powell.
Yeah, okay, yeah. She went back in.
Okay, good deal. She believes you. Good deal. That's right.
I want y'all to know. I want y'all to know, though, but seriously, God is good and is good to this community. And it's a great place to live. There's no better place I've ever lived. There's great people in this community who love God and love the dogs and love one another. We might ever fuss or fight a minute, but you better not come in from the outside and fuss and fight with any of us because we're all band together.
Yes, sir.
Exactly right.
Yes, sir.
But my wife and daughter work at the university, and we have season tickets. We've had them for 10 or 12 years, and we love the dogs, and I love what the UGA's done for my family. And I'm just glad there's guys like you leading the way, helping keep us all together. I want to say thank you.
Well, Mr. Charles, that means the world to us. Love that. Great, strong start. Would love to meet you. Come see us sometime in Athens at the game. And everything.
We'll do it. To see y'all a game or two from now. I will meet y'all at Row 60. I'll come and see you, sir.
Love it.
Put it on the calendar. I love it. Let's do it.
All right,
yes, sir.
Charles, we appreciate it for all your support. You're a huge supporter of ours, and we greatly thank you. You're a great friend of mine, and hey, we'll talk soon. Me and you, we will actually talk soon. So.
That's right. There you go.
And go Dogs.
And I'm going to meet you soon.
Great day for all of us. God bless you.
God bless you. Go Dogs,
Go
baby.
Dogs.
There we go. Love it, man.
Good, strong call.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. New first caller there.
Yeah.
That's what old Dr. Dave Phillips said.
Speaking
unknown caller.
Who do we got?
Who do we got? The phone just told me this was an unknown caller, but I have a feeling, Adam. I know who this is because it gave me a Buffalo, New York area code.
Who do we got then? Who could that possibly be?
All right, one more time.
Back over. Car didn't put you on the right line.
We're good now. Go ahead.
Glory to Boy Rich. Mr. Glory himself here
go.
for another call-in show. Here we go.
Woo!
Hey.
So I'm actually going to try to keep it like I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I'm always pumped up when I call you guys, but I'm going to try to keep the nervous down because I feel like every time I call you guys, I'm like rambling.
You're good,
Definitely
brother.
going to ramble a little bit.
You're good, brother. Do whatever you want to do.
First off, row 60. I'm calling you out right now. Everybody, every single patron, Nashville, Tennessee, this year. Let's take it over.
Yes.
I want 20 of us there. I'm driving my butt from Buffalo, New York, all by myself.
That's a good point.
Let's get it going. Everybody there.
All right.
Take over row 60.
All right. I'll tell you this, Rich. I'll tell you, man. I got juiced. You could ask Clark. I got juiced. He called me the other day, and he said he got a special message, and we heard about some plans that's going to happen, and some seating arrangements is going to happen. All right, it's going to happen. It's going to happen then.
So Nashville, Tennessee.
It's going to happen. I'm there.
All right, we're inviting everybody, everybody from the Row 60 family.
We'll all get tickets together.
We need to find a section
And if
there even is going to be a section in Vanderbilt Stadium,
and everybody needs to bring their hard hat for safety because construction will be going on here.
Oh man!
So I was thinking that Vandy was doing that construction so they could tell us that maybe they sold out their game because they took away half the seats, but no, doesn't sell out.
No.
So first thing you guys said was like, "What's going on in life that's good?" Since last time I talked to you guys,
right?
Well, life's been great.
Awesome, brother.
Let's talk about some Rich Beck stuff. Down 50 pounds since the last recording.
Awesome.
Since not last recording, obviously, but like last year's last recording.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
that's great. My daughter going on 3 years post-transplant. She had a liver transplant at 6 months old.
Praise the Lord.
She's 3 years past that now.
Good.
You're dating right, praise the Lord.
Yes, sir.
My son Atlas, he is a tank. He is in the 98th percentile for height, 50 for weight, but it's because I gotta stop him because that boy he would eat everything.
That's great.
So we already got him on the back step. Like he already knows hand placement for blocking. He knows his place.
There we go.
He'll be on that line. 6-year anniversary with my wife. Celebrating that coming up in a couple weeks here.
Yes, sir.
And so there's one thing I'm passionate about Georgia Bulldogs, right? But there's one thing in this world that I'm one of a few more things that I'm really more passionate about, and it's my job. I'm a teacher. I'm going to get that year started, and boy, am I pumped up. I'm going to teach these kids about being dogs, but also a little science, a little social studies, a little ELA, but all about them dogs. Okay,
there we go, Clark. What do you
asked Adam. You asked him Jersey, right? I heard that question. I've been writing notes since you guys started here. 32.
Yes,
that
sir.
was my number in high school.
Love it.
I won't be wearing 32 today. I also half 32 divided by 2.
There we go.
Is I think 16, right?
Yes, sir.
I think that's what you talked about there.
That's right.
My daughter was born on the 16th of December.
Wow.
Got her transplant on June 16th.
Wow.
So 16 is a real close one to me.
Yes, sir.
I already said my next thing on my notes is let's all go to Vandy. Now I'm gonna tell you who the MVP of the dog's gonna be. We already know it's gonna be your boy Brock Bowers.
Yes, sir.
Defense though, Malachi, he gonna get them picks, bro.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
counting 5. 5 picks this year. That's my prediction. Okay, and what's the score is going to be? We got to make sure we get that in there.
Give it to me.
Everybody's
Yes,
got to tell us what the score is going to be. I'm going. So in our little college pick'em, I already put down Georgia's going to have the most points this week,
Love it.
and I'm thinking like, let's drop another 60. Why not? Right?
Why
Like,
not? Why not? Why not?
We didn't drop. We didn't drop. So if we could put 60 on in the playoff, why can't we put 60 on day one? Let's go. Let's do it.
That's right. If you can win the national
Also, I wanna
championship,
clarify-
65-7. Go ahead.
That's right. I want to clarify, Carson Beck. There is no relation to me. But if he wants to give me a jersey, I'm down.
All right.
All right,
That's
guys.
a great point.
I
You
can't
have
wait to hear
got
the rest
to
of your
get a
show.
15 Beck jersey. We got to get that. That's what we got to have. That's what we got to have for this year.
Hey,
for sure.
Listen, Rich. Before you go, I want to ask you. We were sent some Beck's Bucks from
that's
Buffalo,
right.
New York, and you use these as in your classroom as kind of a as a reward, right? So let me ask you, Go ahead. What does 1,000? Because we got 500 here. We got 2 $500 bills here, or Beck Bucks.
Beck Bucks. Yep.
How much? What does 1,000 Beck Bucks get you?
Oh, brace yourself, guys. So let's talk about it a little bit, right?
Yes.
So I spend my own hard-earned money to fill up that Beck Buck prize fund for everybody.
Yes,
but
sir.
we got like stacks of things. We got I'm a 5th grade teacher, so kids they love video games. They
Yes,
like
sir.
their sports team. But Bill season big around here. I kind of try to pick out what the kids like around. Every year is different, right? Because every year kids are different.
Right.
So I kind of get prizes, all the kinds of stuff like that. But I want to let you know this year has been a big inflation. Inflation. 1,000 Beck's Bucks is the equivalent to $1 American dollar.
There you go.
So maybe not a lot.
You better get. It's not a lot. But, usually, daily or weekly, right? They can cash in, buy some candy and stuff like that.
That's good stuff.
You can get a lot of Jolly Ranchers. $50 Jolly Ranchers.
Who wouldn't want some
You get
green?
a lot of Jolly Ranchers.
Some green apple Jolly Ranchers. I'd be picking them out. Green apple Jolly Ranchers. Love that.
Yep, I do double that charge if you want the specific flavor because I'll have no blue raspberry in the whole thing. If you want a specific flavor, we charge you $100. They pay it though, so until they don't pay it, then I'm going to keep doing it.
I love it.
That's economy too.
That's right.
Economics. All right, So, love you guys. I'm so glad the podcasts are going on. Everybody, if you don't know and if you're not on it yet, become a patron. 100% worth it. $5 down. We can all afford that.
I appreciate that, brother.
Become a patron. So much good stuff on there. Good content. Get that show early. Gotta love that. All right. I'm done. Guys, love you guys. Will you listen to the rest of the show? See you guys. Everybody, I will see you in Nashville, Tennessee.
I love Rich. I'm fired up about that, brother. It's going to be great. We'll be talking, discussing plans, and everybody's coming now. Everybody's coming, Rich. So it's been 2 years, man. Can you believe how fast time flies? 2 years since we first met you on the show and our talking here, and I can't wait to meet you face to face, man. But time flies by. But what a blessing and a praise about your daughter, brother. That's the best news and the best thing we can talk about all night. Love you, man, and excited about it. Going to be another fun year full of fellowship and fun. Watching our dogs. Go Dogs, brother.
Go Dogs.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh, man. Love old Rich Beck. I don't know if he's ever missed a call-in show, Adam. He's probably never missed an episode either.
No.
He is a DGD for sure. And like you said, I cannot wait to meet him in Nashville.
That's right. It's going
to
be great.
We're getting another caller, and I'm going to get this right this time. Watch this.
Get it right.
I think we're ready to go if this caller's ready to introduce himself. Go ahead.
Hey, guys.
Yes!
Number one fan.
Row 58, dog. Row 58. Row 58.
He's here.
Dog. That's it. Whoa! I love it. Mr. Russell
What's
Harrell.
a good word?
What's the good word? Go Dogs, baby.
Yeah.
And
Dogs.
And yes, sir. And
To heck with
Georgia
Tech.
Tech right there,
Yes.
too, who's playing, who's getting beat right now. Isn't that right?
It's already, the weekend's already set up to be great. Watch the Lizards get their, taken to them yesterday.
That's right.
The old school says that, you're supposed to be SEC minded.
Right.
I can't pull for the Gators ever.
No, sir.
I just can't pull.
No, sir. I'm glad you brought that up because I thought about that. I remember it used to be, we need to pull for it. No. Yeah. Let them all get beat now. Maybe I might pull for Arkansas and Sam Pittman and everything, but the rest of them, nah. Georgia don't need them.
I mean, it really, I guess it really turned me the other way when Spurrier hung half 100 on us in Sanford just because it had never been done.
Let me ask you, Mr. Harrell, were you there at that game?
Fellas, I was not, strangely enough, and I got a good reason why.
Yes, sir.
That was the same day as Game 6 of the 95 World Series.
Yes, sir, with the Braves and Indians.
And I was very fortunate to be invited to go to that game. And we just didn't feel like we could swing it. And,
yes, sir.
So that was why I was not in Sanford Stadium.
I don't blame you, and I think you made the right choice for that particular day, judging by the outcome of the two events.
That's right. So, I tell you though, I'm just all week. I'm just like UT Martin.
Yes, sir.
Russell, you. How can you get excited about UT Martin? I listen to you guys, and I get excited on the podcast.
Yes, sir.
For the moment for that last, but it doesn't last me for the whole week.
That's right.
I listen to it 20. I'm just like, oh God. But I'll tell you, I mean, I when we get there, and we're in the stadium, and the lone trumper and the southwest corner of the upper deck.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't matter who we're playing.
That's right.
That gets me wrapped up.
That's exactly
right.
And
if you boys look at me, you might see a cloud of dust around my eyes.
I love. We're gonna be looking at him. We're gonna be looking at him.
And if you tell me that I'm soft, but it doesn't matter who we're lining up against. That kind of sets the tone for me, and then all the other stuff, and then there we go, man. The it's just exciting. It's Labor Day weekend, and I just can't wait.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Russell. As anybody, the viewers, if they haven't known yet, that Mr. Russell Harrell has been sitting down in row 58, 2 rows below where our family seats are for years and years and years, and it's like a family. We have a family in our section 108 that we get to see every year in the fall, and it's just opening day is one of my favorite moments, just to see everybody for the first time in a long time, and catching up and whatnot. So I know we talked about on an earlier episode. Are you down for Jack Goss's three-peat tattoo challenge? We'll discuss it tomorrow.
I'm looking at you on YouTube, and you're not smiling at all, Adam. You're like dead serious.
This could be. I mean,
as we are.
I think. Do you ask Jack? Jack's dead serious, and I'll tell you. And Richard
got that Basset Hound, so
For those who let me clarify, because we may have some people who don't know what we're talking about here. We are starting section 108 is starting a three-peat tattoo challenge. So if we win a third national championship,
everybody goes and gets a tattoo.
We're all together. We're going to get a group discount, and I'm going to get a national championship trophy, and then times 3 tattooed on my behind.
We'll discuss details, Mr. Russell, tomorrow about 5:30ish, 30 minutes before kickoff tomorrow, and we'll talk to Miss Harrell, and we'll get a good we'll talk about the logistics of it all, and develop a plan.
For public consumption and for media ratings, I'll say absolutely.
Oh, there we go.
But when that time comes, we'll have to see what that was.
I understand. That's right. But it just needed to be addressed in the interwebs, and we'll talk with Jack about it more tomorrow.
I mean, Adam, we got to keep the ratings up, man.
That's right. Anything for the ratings. That's exactly right, Mr. Russell.
What is it? Any press is good press?
That's it. Any press is good press.
That's right.
Oh, man.
That's right.
That's it. I love it. How's the family doing? Everybody doing good?
Family's great. Hey, real quick, before we talk about family real quick, so here's another motivation for me. And so the exciting thing about UT Martin is hopefully it'll be, as we expect it to be, and we'll put up a big number.
Yes, sir.
My son's best friend since 5th grade, and so my son just graduated in May from Georgia, and we'll talk about that in a second. But my son's best friend since 5th grade walked on the team in 2021.
Awesome.
And he's on the 21 roster, the 22 roster, and now he's back for his third. I think he might be the secret sauce. So his name is Graham Collins.
I love it. Okay.
Graham wears number 42. He plays inside linebacker.
Yes,
Graham's
sir.
about 6'2", 6'3", 230, runs a 4.4.
Dang.
He is a fast kid.
Shit.
So I say all that. We're motivated, and I don't want to sound like piling on, but we want the Dogs to put up a big number.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Because that may give Graham a chance to step on the field.
I tell you what, if he gets in the game and we see him in the game 42, remind me and Clark, we're going to get section 108 and we're going to go crazy.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Yeah. So, anyway.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
That's my motivation. So family's good. Family's great. We had, a milestone back in May.
Yes,
The fourth member of our family of 4 received his diploma from the University of Georgia.
That's right. Love it.
So, it's call me simple or call me whatever, but, it's special that our crew, all 4 of us are proud UGA graduates, and we can both, all 4 of us stand proudly beneath and walk through the arch.
Yes, sir.
That's a big thing for us.
Yes, sir.
So that was good. And then I think you might have seen to celebrate, we took a family trip over to Italy.
That's right. Clark showed me that. I love it. Love it.
And we proudly represented row 60 everywhere we went.
Sir, we appreciate that.
We had a few people look at us funny, and I told them if they had to ask, they weren't worthy of the explanation.
That's exactly right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They should know.
They should know. Exactly right. That's right. That's right. At least
so it's all good. So
awesome.
So our we're 4 proud graduates, and then Will is back in Athens for a victory lap working on his graduate degree. And
love it.
Her daughter, Emma Grace, is celebrating year 4 at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta in marketing.
Yes,
so,
awesome. That's awesome.
And my dear bride is still putting up with me. We're in March, we'll be celebrating year 32 of wedded bliss. So, everything is great with us.
Good.
And
we're going to get to see everybody tomorrow, right?
You're going to get to see everybody.
Good.
And,
Good.
More importantly, we're going to get to see you. So,
it's going to be great. I can't wait. Can't wait.
So it's all good. Hey, guys, thanks for taking my call, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. See you tomorrow. Go Dogs, Mr. Harrell. Ooh. Good favorite right there. Love on Russell Harrell.
Our Row 58 loyal listener.
Yes,
and what's interesting is I think, and we'll have to ask him about this tomorrow. I meant to ask him just a second ago. We didn't really know each other before this podcast, and I'm interested to see. And we've become really good friends over the past several years. But before the podcast, I'd recognized, I saw Mr. Harrell.
He's been there for years.
Right.
Years.
So. But we never, chatted.
It's been great, man. I mean, it's just like a family. It's like a family that we have. In that
It really is. It really is. And we're getting another call from one of our family members.
All right, here we go.
All right. Welcome to Row 60. Who we got?
You got Star Wars Dog here.
Star Wars Dog. There he is. Big Star Wars Dog. Good bark. Hey, look, Star Wars. That's a good bark going into UT Martin right now, man.
He's got his vocal nodules ready.
I love that. Love that.
You got to manifest some juice somewhere.
Yeah,
that's right, man.
Unfortunately, we got to deal with the paywall, but hey, we're not going to get into that in their greediness. But
that's right.
Hey, Georgia football is back.
That's it.
That's right. That's right, bro.
Let's go.
That's
Let's
it,
do it.
man.
Let's go.
Man, I'll be honest with you. These 2 past off seasons have been the shortest off season of my life.
I agree.
I've just been strutting around as a national champion, and looking down on the peasants in orange, the Tennessee fans, the Florida, the Clemson, and the like, and being obnoxious to them. Really, it's like I say, I'm not a fan of being obnoxious in any other area of life, but in football fandom,
it's okay.
Like Georgia's right now. But I'm just going to let them know that Georgia's now the superior program. Isn't that right, Star Wars? What say you?
Correct. I do got to say, though, and somebody pointed this out to me, and I noticed it more and more, I feel like our state has more traders in it than any other state.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, you see a lot of card tags and stickers and people's flags out by their house. Man, this is Georgia Bulldog territory.
That's right. The best in the nation. That's exactly right.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, where we live, it's a lot of Clemson fans, like a lot. And then you go in the interstate. I mean, within, I guess, 285 in Atlanta, you're going to have a lot of Tech fans. And then you get a little closer to Columbus, you're going to have a lot of Auburn fans. And you go down south, a lot of Florida fans. So, yeah, you're right. I mean, there are a lot of traders in this state. I would agree.
Right. That's right.
Jim, how are you feeling about or I should call you Star Wars Dog. How are you feeling? How are you feeling about this season? What are your predictions?
I know typically Dogs fans don't like to get ahead of themselves and things and all the superstition, but I think making absolute history and 4 is on the table. I think 4 in a row is on the table.
Why not?
I know we ain't even started the 3rd, but I think it's on the table. I don't see anybody else challenging us.
I love the confidence.
I love that, man. I love it. I'm ready to get to 3. Then I promise you, if we have 3, I promise you, Star Wars, we have 3. We'll be sitting here, good Lord willing, this time next year,
and we will remind everybody of what you just said. Yeah,
I don't think. I already have a big head. I don't know how much it could get swelled up even more if they win 3. I probably won't even fit through the front door at that point in time. We're sitting here after 3, going for 4. Woo.
The biggest thing that's got me feeling this way is we have the greatest coach in college football in Athens, Georgia.
That's right.
Leading the Dogs, leading the pack, and he's going to bring it home.
Yep.
I like it.
I like it. Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, there's nobody else. And the more you watch football, Star Wars, the more, Clark, that you watch these especially last night was a prime example with Florida's coaching staff, man. The attention to detail that Kirby Smart has from the very top all throughout the program and with his staff is what separates Georgia and the recruiting and everything else. But we are blessed to have Kirby Paul Smart leading this program, man, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. No. It's not slowing down anytime soon. So that's why we're truly in the glory years. I think we've now surpassed 80 to 82, the Herschel years and Dooley Herschel years now. That was always growing up the when you look back, the glory days, the golden era. We're in the golden era right now. We're in the golden era right now, and it doesn't look like it's stopping anytime soon.
That's what it was. It was funny watching that Utah game with my wife because she's actually she's a Florida graduate. She actually grew up in Gainesville. So I don't hold that against her too much.
You had to bring her to the right side, Star Wars. You know, I mean, she had to meet a Georgia man. She had to meet a Georgia man.
Correct.
You know?
Correct. She still pulls for the Dogs and wants me to be happy. But she expects it the other way around, and I'm going to agree with y'all were saying earlier. No, to hell with all them other teams. I mean.
That's right.
Forget them. We don't need them.
No.
It's the Dogs.
That's right.
I mean, I remember back, 2011, 12, we would watch Alabama, how they were dominating. And we would go into stadiums and chant SEC. And in the back of my mind, I thought, man, this is pretty lame. We're having to kind of ride the coattails of Alabama. But now we are where Alabama was in those years. And now it seems like everybody else, all these other teams want to ride Georgia's coattails and their success.
Right.
And
that's right.
And claim that they play such a tough schedule in the SEC. Anyway.
Right. I want to throw out too something with our success. I heard an interesting thing from Kirby that we have like 26 or so former Georgia alumni that are in the program, like coaching wise and whatnot. That is huge. That just draws a clear line of why we have success. Because we have people that genuinely want to be there and want the Dogs to succeed.
That's right.
That's a great point.
That's a really good point, Star Wars. Something we haven't discussed in depth, but you're exactly right. That many people who know what Georgia means, know how special of a place Athens is, the state is, this fan base is, and how blessed they are to be here too, and how blessed we are to have them. And the stability that creates, man, is so important to build a culture and to get to a dynasty where we're at right now, and that's stability. Yeah. And that's what Kirby has created in Athens, without doubt. Great point.
And when you've got those pieces in place, it is it's easier to win championships. So, I mean, hey, three-peat.
And to sell recruiting. I mean, you got people actually trying to sell the school that they love, too.
That's right.
It's an easy pitch for them. It's an easy sale.
That's right, man. And it's a great thing as a Georgia fan knowing, hey, your head coach isn't going anywhere, unless he just has, for whatever reason, wants to go to the NFL one day. But I don't even see him doing that because he's seen what Saban, Spurrier, what's happened. But some people are made to coach college football and be dang good at it. Kirby Smart's in that group. And there's no other school that's going to pry him away. He's here for as long as he wants to be here. And then also now, Star Wars, you got two coordinators who have gone the head coaching route, man, and I feel like they're at the point. I'm I shouldn't be saying this because I'm speaking for them almost, but it just seems from the outside looking in, they're back home. They've made millions off of buyouts and stuff, and are good, and they're there. They're anchored there, and I don't see them going anywhere.
And you've got all the tools you need. Right. It's not like Georgia's a poverty program. It's not like we don't have resources to go out and recruit the guys you want to get and bring them in, right? Will Muschamp and Bobo, they have everything they could possibly want here at Georgia. So, I mean, this is all a good conversation.
Because it is, because what college football is transitioning to is there's only going to be I think even though the college football playoff card is expanding with how conference realignment is and the programs who are at the top of the chain with money, or there's going to be a select few teams who honestly will have a chance to win a national championship. And we're blessed that the University of Georgia is on top of that list, man, and we'll be year in and year out.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, Star Wars, give us a score prediction right quick for tomorrow, or any kind of player we should look out for.
Yeah, I'll give you a score prediction real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and give them 3.
Yeah. I like it.
Even though I hope for a blowout, and it should be an easy blowout, but but I'll give them a possible 3. And my gut feels like 42.
Okay.
With the clock shortening and Kirby's. Well, I was going to say we're going to want to run it, but we're pretty banged up there, so maybe. 42 is what's screaming at me. But I did want to invite y'all. So y'all have inspired me, and my Star Wars channels that I follow and I watch have inspired me.
Yes, sir.
I got my own channel up and running, and
awesome.
I'm going to be doing some post-game shows.
Heck yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to try to. I'm calling it 11 Deep Dogcast.
Love it, man.
Yes,
That's good.
sir.
I love that.
We will
man.
definitely
Yes,
tune
sir.
into that.
Definitely.
Yeah, hey, I could send you a link too if y'all want to jump on from time to time.
Absolutely,
whatever.
man.
And we'll gloat after our victories.
Love it.
I'm all for gloating.
Get with us, messages. We'll do it. I send it, and that sounds like a great idea. Encourage it. You do great with it, Star Wars, and we definitely love to hop on and be checking it out, tuning in every game too, celebrating, baby.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah! All right, boys. Y'all have a good night, and go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
God bless you. Go Dogs. We talking. That's awesome. That's good stuff.
That is
Star
good
Wars.
stuff.
Great questions he asked too, man.
Yeah.
Great
Brought up
questions.
some really
right
good
there.
points, though.
Good discussion, man. That's good stuff.
Aubrey
That's
Davis
good
says
stuff.
how sweet it was to watch Florida get embarrassed last night.
Yes,
100%.
Yes, it was. I talked in a podcast. I think it was the last podcast we released. How much I hated the Swamp Kings, man.
Yeah.
How much I hated that area of Florida football. So to see where they're at now, I can't get enough of it. Feed me more and more.
Yep.
Feed me more and more. And I would love to be able to go back to 2008 sophomore in high school. Adam leaving Jacksonville after ripping up a popcorn box with Matt Stafford.
And just say, hey, it's gonna be okay.
Well, and during that blowout that year, Matt Stafford threw a 98-yard touchdown pick to Joe Hayden, and I ripped up a popcorn box into about 10 different shreds, and just to let them know what the future looks like and the trajectory of both programs. That that these nightmares of Tim Tebow, Percy Harvin, and Jacksonville for 2 years in a row, it comes around this sweet.
Yeah,
This sweet.
I agree.
And they're getting what's coming to them, and this year should be a historic one.
Do you think we shut? It would be
I want
sweet.
Georgia to be the one to end their record.
They do have a streak. I think they have the longest streak for. They hold a record for the longest streak for. What is it? Games going without a shutout.
Yeah,
games going without a shutout.
And then college, I want Georgia to do it in Jacksonville. Why not?
All right. Hey, this is really cool. Right quick, we've got a caller on the line, but I do want to read this comment. Jonathan Boosie, I'm sorry, I do not know how to pronounce your last name. I delivered to the Athletic Association at the facility at Buttsmere, and the boys are ready. Today they were pumped.
Love that, man. I mean, that's good. That's good.
Yes.
That's good. That's good, man. Golly.
We need some energy out of them tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Who we got?
This is Logan Walter from the greatest city on the planet, Athens, Georgia.
There
Nice.
we go.
Yes,
That's
sir.
our boy Logan Walter.
Here he is.
Great friend of mine. Brother, what's going on in the Classic City?
Oh, it's definitely bumping. We actually just got back from downtown having a bite to eat, and talk about a ramped up city that's ready to see some Georgia football and ready to see a three-peat.
Love that, brother.
Where'd
Love
y'all
that.
eat?
We actually went to the Place.
Oh, great.
My favorite restaurant.
Yes, that's a good one.
Good pick.
Good,
solid
Or should
pick.
I say in my Corso voice?
Good pick. Good pick.
Will he
Good
be on
pick.
game day tomorrow?
That's going to be interesting to see. He wasn't last week. We'll see. Surely he will be. Surely he will. All right, Logan, before you start, and I want you to say what you've called to say, but I have to just say and remind the audience, man, and credit needs to be due to you, because you've called in the past two opening season podcasts, one 2 years ago before Clemson, and then last year. You said watch out for two people in 2021. This is before Toe met Leather in Charlotte. You said look out for Brock Bowers, the tight end from California, and look out for this small receiver, Lad McConkey. Look where we're at now. Great call.
Unbelievable.
So he called that, and then last year he went on the opposite side of the football, and he kept hyping up Smile Monday.
Yeah.
And he was even hyping up Smile a little bit in 2021 before we even saw him, of course, take the starting position like he did last year. Mm-hmm. So, Logan, batting 1,000 on your guys to look out for. I mean, just, no big deal. Just nailed every one of them. So I would definitely not be doing ourselves a favor if I didn't ask you to pick a guy on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball. See if you can continue your streak, or who's going to be big impact players, freshmen or not, who we haven't necessarily heard from.
Well, good news, I actually have 2 on both sides.
There we
that
go.
I really
There we
think
go.
are going to make a really big impact.
Love it. Love it.
So I could easily go for the AJ Harrises, the Jordan Halls, the Raylan Wilson,
Yeah.
all who are going to have huge impact.
Yep.
No doubt they're going to be great players. But I got some guys that weren't necessarily coming in as 5 stars that I think are really going to make a big impact.
Yes, sir. We'll
So
get into
starting on the offensive side of the ball, I think Zeke Haynes, who is an absolute speedster at wide receiver, I
Yep.
think he's going to be an absolute stud.
That's a good.
I think you're really going to see him late in the season.
Yep.
And then I think next year he absolutely blows the lid off.
Yes, sir.
Another player that I think is really going to come on strong on the offensive side is running back Andrew Paul.
Yes.
Especially with the injuries that we've had.
Yes,
I
sir.
really feel like he's going to come on strong.
Yes, sir.
Now, the 2 guys on the defensive side of the ball I'm really, really, really excited about. So, and I'm probably going to butcher this name, but safety, he's a freshman, Jonell?
Janelle Guaro.
Yes, Aguara. That's
Yes,
the man I'm talking about.
Man,
I think
great
he's going to be an absolute stud. But out of all the 4 players that I'm going to name, this outside linebacker is absolutely my favorite. Darius Smith.
Yes, sir.
Write his name on a wall with Sharpie. I said the same thing about Smile Leonard, and I'm saying the same thing about Darius Smith. Dude's an absolute baller. I cannot wait to see him play.
Hey, right quick, that's really interesting that you brought his name up. I don't know if he's still watching, but Darius Smith, he did drop in, and that is not a fake.
Baby.
That's not a fake account.
That
so
is
that
Darius.
is a.
Oh, yeah.
That's him right there.
I agree
in the
with
bottom
you, man.
left
He
of
will
the
be
screen.
a absolute stud. All of those guys are. That's why they're at the University of Georgia, is because, they got the potential to be, and they will be. And, man, I'm telling you, I think Aguaro will be a guy. I think Tyke Smith you'll see start off at star.
Yeah.
And, but I think it's going to be hard to keep Aguaro off the field.
Yeah, and we've mentioned this in several episodes. There are just guys who you just can't not have on the field.
That's right.
Right? You got it. I mean, they're too good, and there's several of those guys. And what you just mentioned, Logan, I think those guys for sure, you're going to see those names pop up this year and make a big impact.
Yeah, I agree, brother. And Andrew Paul, great call on him, man. A lot of buzz around him before he tore his ACL last August and missed all last year. I'm excited about it, man. I would love to see him healthy and get some totes, man. And because that running back room, we've talked about it. I mean, you've talked about it, Logan. We're gonna need some guys healthy back there to tote the rock.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're a little thin back there, so I really hope that Andrew Paul really comes through strong and, kind of has the same buzz that he did last year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree, brother. I agree. It's going to be exciting. I mean, it's just an embarrassment of riches everywhere you look, and the young guys, it's even stouter talent and potential coming in all these rooms, man. And it ain't slowing down anytime soon, Logan. Ain't slowing down anytime soon, brother.
No, sir.
Yes, sir. I love it, man. I love it. Well, what else you got for us? Any bold predictions anywhere for the season and whatnot?
Bold prediction, we win 4 in a row.
Okay, all right. Another one calling a shot for 2024. Let's skip 2023.
Yeah, that's a given. We're
hit
going to win.
the old NCAA football. You hit the old sim button,
right?
Just skip ahead. That's what we're doing here.
Just skipping ahead. We're going to go ahead and talk about 2024. That's how confident I am in this team, the 2023 team.
Yes,
that they're going to get the job
done. It scares me to death. Look, it scares me to death because I've never been used to Georgia having this field before, and it's a pit in my stomach.
Adam, you got a little Munson still in you, I think.
Well, no, it just scares me to death. Just all the hype because any given Saturday, man.
That's true.
There's too much talent on this roster. That's why I keep coming back. Like, there's no way
and coaches
and coaching. Yeah, I mean, it's just from top on down. This program, they dot I's and they cross T's, man.
You don't have
and they put tails on.
Let me tell you something. At Georgia, and Logan, you probably, I'm assuming you watched the game last night too. We don't have procedural issue, and watch me say this, and tomorrow we have a penalty on special teams. But we don't have 2 guys wearing the number 3.
That was insane
on punt return. That's ridiculous.
718 coaches on staff. How do you not designate one of those old boys to be counting to make sure that we have different numbers out of the 11 on the field? Like, one guy's got to be designated to get a jersey and put it on another one before you run out there. I mean, like I said, there's 718 coaches out there. How does one not understand that we can't have 2? No, are they just illiterate?
Can they not read numbers? Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
And did the altitude get to them too much? So, father make a little woozy, and thought they had a 33 and a 3 out there. I mean, what's the excuse for that? How do you do that, Logan?
Well, here's actually another bold prediction. Billy Napier is fired after the Georgia game.
I love it. I hope that happens.
And Florida does not become bowl eligible this year. They finished the season 5-7.
Love
I
it,
can
man.
see that.
Love it. I mean, because that's what happened with McElwain in 17, right after the Georgia game, and it's one of them deals, man, that I'm excited to see that, because I want that to happen for two reasons. First off, get Billy Napier out, disband that recruiting class, they have the momentum, and then you fire Billy after these 2 years like this. Who's going to be attracted? And then you just look at the history of Florida coaching turnover from Muschamp on up. Just 3-year stints everywhere. 3 to 4 year stints. What coach with huge pedigree, man, is going to come in there and then look at the roster and the shambles and the culture and everything, the NIL stuff, the collective from top to bottom, and be like, man, even though that is a historic program and a talent-rich state, who's going to want to do that?
And the fact that you have to compete with up north the best recruiter in the nation, or one of.
That's right.
And then you got Florida State right down the road.
Yeah, playing good ball. And then you got Cristobal at Miami, who didn't have a good year last year, but they say he's going to be. So, I mean, how appealing will it be to folks? Would it be a kid? I don't know. It'd be fun to discuss when that happens, but I can see it too, Logan, and I hope it does. Hope it does happen.
Did we lose
Logan?
I think
I apparently had muted my phone.
Did I have that? Get excited about it. I understand. That happens to the best of us. Yep.
Hey, we're the night before Georgia football being back. I mean,
yeah, that's right.
The excitement's here.
That's right. That's right. Even if it is the Skyhawks of UT Martin,
even if it is the Skyhawks, Georgia football is Georgia football.
That's right. That's right, brother.
Well, Logan, are you going to the game tomorrow?
I will unfortunately not be going to the game tomorrow, as much as I want to be under the lights. But I will be cheering very loudly from my house in the good old city of Athens, Georgia.
Hey, there you go, brother.
No problem with that.
There you go, man. That's good stuff.
Do you have your ESPN Plus subscription ready to go?
Unfortunately, I do. Yeah. I wish I didn't have to do that, but that's just how I'll pay anything to watch the dog.
That's just how the cookie crumbles, man. Sometimes they do that to you. We went on a rant about it, and it's unfortunate. And we're gonna write a petition. We're gonna get some signatures, and we're gonna go up to Washington, and we're gonna make it a bill. We're going to make it a bill. Not to put college football behind paywall. Americans have to pay enough for other stuff. They shouldn't have to pay to watch their favorite college football team play football when you already have a subscription package, whether you're streaming, you got cable, you got satellite, you got whatever forms of getting the picture on the TV broadcasting that you have. You pay so you don't need to pay another one just to watch your favorite team on opening day. That is an American travesty, and that is something that will not be tolerated by the American people.
And Adam is
that will
out
not
of
be
his
tolerated by the American
right
people, because that is ridiculous. And government needs to know about it. Local state senators need to know about it. That football means a lot to people, especially down here. Yeah. And to put that behind hardworking Americans who just want to watch their college football team play and have a joyous Saturday afternoon, you got to shell out a few extra bucks for it.
It's ridiculous.
You're kidding me. There will be repercussions.
So everybody write your senator. Write your local senator.
Yes.
And say that this is absolutely outlandish. It's unacceptable. It will not be tolerated.
Exactly, and it will not be tolerated by the American people.
I mean, really, we could start a movement, people.
I'm all for
Row 60 could be the difference. The reason why we no longer have to pay for an extra to watch an extra game.
Because Row 60, I mean, it's childish. It's childish and it's greedy, and it's just anyway. All right, sorry, I just went on a rant about that. That's been a hot topic issue here lately. That's true. Anyway, that's what I have to say about it.
Well, Logan, give us a score prediction right quick.
So, I believe it was Rich from New York.
Yes, sir.
That said that we were going to score over 60.
Yes, sir.
And I couldn't agree more. No. I think he nailed it on the head. I think we're going to score more than 60 points.
Love it.
Out of the goodness of my heart, I'll give them 3. I'll say that they score 3.
I like it. Yeah, I agree with that. I think they get a field goal. I think they can march down the field when you got some guys in, building some experience, and they keep their guys in, just trying to get them game ready. Their first string a little bit, and they probably get down there and attempt a field goal or something. I like that. I agree with you, Logan. That's good.
I like it.
That's good.
That's my. We'll say 61-3. That's mine.
That's a good score. That's a good score.
Boom.
We'll take it every single day of the week. Well, Logan, look, your uncle's actually trying to call us, and we're gonna hang up.
By God, there you go.
But hey, we appreciate the call. We will see you soon, man. Go Dogs.
I'll holler at you, brother. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. This man has been chomping at the bit.
Oh,
and I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate his patience.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to let him introduce himself.
What's up, my fellow DGD?
Yes,
There
sir.
he is.
Wilcox here, calling from Florida.
Yes, sir.
Well, we're not in Florida anymore. We just landed in the Classic City.
Just landed
man.
in the Classic City, man. How's it feel? How's it feel?
Yeah, oh man, I got goosebumps. I tell you what.
Love it. Love it,
That's
brother.
awesome.
Yeah, we're sitting out in your driveway. We're ready to go.
All right, well, we'll go right outside.
All right.
Ready to go.
Well, see y'all later.
It's time to go.
Oh, I'm kidding.
That's it. We'll go ahead and go. My wife might be mad that I'm not there to do fatherly duties for the baby when she wakes up at 2 a.m., but we'll strike off to Athens, and ask for forgiveness later, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we'll be more than willing and happy to stay up with the baby and let you guys get some sleep.
No, there we go. That's right. That's right.
Oh, man.
Oh, good stuff.
How was your flight?
No, we drove.
Drove?
Oh,
9-hour
drove.
drive? He said it right there, Clark, in the comment
yes, sir.
section.
Oh, yeah, you did
They're
drive.
just coming in hot, flying hot, and landed in there then. So, shoot, yeah.
That's it. We sliding sideways into the parking lot. That's what we did.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Hey,
Jumped out and rolled on the ground and kissed it. Oh, we're here.
we're here. That's right. Sacred ground. Sacred ground. I did hear something from a little bird, though. I heard that there's a possibility that you will be sitting in section 108 tomorrow in Sanford Stadium. Is that true? Can you confirm that?
I will be.
Let's go.
Nice.
Let's go.
Pam and I,
Let's
Pam
go.
and I are here. We will be in section 108.
Love it.
Yes, sir.
Love it.
Did you, hey, I know you said you
So
had a,
tickets in hand. We're ready to go.
So we will see you in the flesh tomorrow. In the flesh.
Oh, I can't wait.
oh, man.
So
We'll have to.
now we got Logan off the phone.
That's right. That's right. That's right. You tell him. You tell him.
I'm just kidding. I love that. I love that boy.
That's right. That's right. We all do.
right.
We all do. That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
sir.
Shoot, yeah. So feeling
Yeah,
good about
sure.
this year. Three-peat.
Oh, all the way. Unbeaten three-peat. Come
Yes,
on.
sir. Give it to us. Give it
We're
to
going
us.
to stomp everybody.
Yep.
Like you said last year, who can beat us?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying this year. The only person that can beat us is ourselves.
That's right.
good
That's
point.
a great
We play
point.
smart. We play hard. There has to be no mercy this year.
That's right. Put your foot on the
That's
throat.
why my score prediction for tomorrow's game was 63-0.
Oh, yeah.
Dogs are just going
just
stay
to
rolled.
come out hot.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Love it.
We're going to be ready. Now, the guy I'm really interested in, hoping to see get a lot of play time this year,
Yes, sir.
Mackay Muse.
Yeah.
Hughes,
Yeah. Great point.
That's it.
Great point.
And he had
I've been really impressed with that kid.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
He had a really good G Day. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he showed
Yeah.
out. He's got a lot of speed.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then going into fall camp, people were like, was that
Fast.
just a one-time thing? But it hadn't been. Nuh-uh. He's been showing out all camp. I couldn't agree with you. Great job, Jim, bringing up that.
Yeah,
name.
I bet 1-for-1. I bet he could probably beat Arian Smith there in the 40. Probably.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
That
There you go. Man, that got some speed
sir.
demons
Yep,
in that
yep,
room,
yep.
man.
Well,
Love it.
Yeah, I've been resting my voice all week. I tell you, I've been waiting so much for this weekend. It was just everything that's been going on with work, and
Yes, sir.
just got off a double shift, so drove up today and
There we go.
ready to just have some fun
Yes, sir.
with my fellow dog.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Gonna be great. Gonna be
can't
great.
wait to
Can't
see
wait
you.
to see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, and this is going to be your
hot dogs,
first.
hot dogs are on me.
Oh, okay. All
Hot
right.
dogs are on me tomorrow.
Hey, we will not argue with
That's
that.
right, and that will be that you will be on the official first concession stand report of the year.
That's true. Hey,
I'll be able to give you a good one.
I love it.
good.
Love it.
Let me ask you this: How on a scale of 1 to 10? I feel like I already know this answer. How excited are you to be under the lights? Because you've been to some games, but you've never been under the lights.
Never been to a night game. And I was thinking, of, when you gave me the tickets 2 years ago
Right.
for the first game, first home game we actually ever been to,
Yes,
which
sir.
was just unbelievable.
Yes, sir.
So I had actually been to a Georgia game before that, but it was the inaugural Outback Bowl
Yes.
in Tampa,
Yeah.
and where they played Boston College and lost,
No,
which was
how
heartbreaking.
about that?
That was a long time
That's,
ago.
that's a long time.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Wow.
That's good stuff.
That
that is
cool.
good stuff right there.
Yeah.
Man.
So,
Well,
but I'm
that's-
just we're just excited to be here. Excited to see you boys and meet everybody else there. And, yeah. Kaylee coming?
Callie Ann is not making it tomorrow, Mr. Jim. No, sir, she's not. She's not. But one day she's coming. One day she's coming, though. But we can't wait to see you. It's going to be great catching up, the fellowship, and definitely holler at us. Holler at us tomorrow. We'll get the plans up. It's going to be great.
Oh yeah, the O-line's ears are going to be bleeding tomorrow.
Yes, sir. That's right. That's right. That's right.
We're gonna let them know.
We're gonna let them know. We're gonna get loud, get rowdy.
We don't look. We got. Here's the thing about it. You know, September we got a lot of home games, and you know some of the bigger opponents are coming, but we got to start. We got to start
ramp it up.
We got to start exercising our vocal cords.
Sleepwalking through the month of September.
Right, yeah.
We got to be as fans in mid-season form when we need to be there. So I mean, you can't take any opponent lightly as a fan or not. You know, you can't be going in all nonchalant, like, you know, like just being part of the wine and cheese crowd, just sitting there, you know.
Yeah, that's not us.
You got to be rowdy from out of the gates. I don't care who they're playing. I don't care. We're going to respect the Tennessee Martin Skyhawks, the Ohio Valley champions. Back to back.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, they really are. Yeah,
back to back, Ohio Valley champion Tennessee Martin Skyhawks. Okay, that's what we got coming in. That's not emphasized enough that they're back to back Ohio Valley conference champions. So.
All right. Well, respect or not, we're just going to make as much noise as we can.
There we go.
Exactly right.
Our dogs are going to give us 100%.
Yes, sir.
We're going to give them 110%.
Love it. That's a good way.
Love it. Well, I cannot wait to see you tomorrow, Jim. It's gonna be good stuff. It's gonna be good stuff. So definitely holler at us.
Lots of fun.
Yes, sir.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
we'll be almost in earshot.
Perfect.
Good.
They're in section 108. So
perfect.
Love it. Can't wait.
Good.
Can't wait. So we will definitely be meeting up then.
Absolutely. All right, and I've got my brand new Row 60 shirt digs for the game.
Let's go. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Love it.
Watch this. I'm about to put our link right there.
Oh, there you go. There we go. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we'll plug.
There it is. That's right. That's right. So, love it. That's going to be great. Fired up for that. So definitely holler at us before the game too. Let's meet up and we'll make it happen before the game as well and see where we're at and it's going to be a fun day.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
Well, we will see you tomorrow. We're going to take some more calls. I've got to take a break. I got to get some water. I
Right, I will go on my Alabama rant while you take a break.
Hey, we'll see you tomorrow, Mr. Jim. We love you, and go Dogs.
Go
Dogs.
Love you guys too. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. Clark,
Right,
this right here is you didn't do your job in the offseason to get conditioned.
I didn't hydrate.
You did not do your job in the offseason to be ready for this. You had ample amount of time to get prepared for this, and you're checking out, and we're only an hour in.
Hey, I'm getting some agua.
This is ridiculous. All right, well, anyway, while Clark is doing this, I'm going to talk to the people who are still out there listening to me ramble because I got to sit to myself. There's one thing I want this year to happen, guys. I want Alabama, and I want them in Atlanta. And I want to end it because the narrative right now is Alabama this, Alabama that. You hear that from the talking heads, that Alabama's going to win the national championship. And I'll tell you why everybody, I think, is picking Alabama. I do not think it's necessary. I mean, yes, their talent's there. Yes, they could be very, very good. But I think it's almost a history thing that people think that because Nick Saban is mad, Clark over there in the cabinet, because Nick Saban is mad, he's going to automatically win the national championship. That's what the narrative is, Clark. It's because Nick Saban's mad. Nick Saban had lost 2 games last year. How can you bet against him? You know, I mean, I know, and, they're just looking at the history of it. I mean, yeah, history repeats itself, and they're saying that there's never been a three-peat. But why, folks, is that just the basis of it? Because to me, they're not giving much of a football reason why. There's a quarterback dilemma. They're going to try to play bully. But do you think, Clark, over there getting ice cubes out of the refrigerator and you in your home, do you think Alabama can line up and play bully ball and try to run the ball down the throat of the Georgia defense in Atlanta, Clark? On that defense side, do you think Alabama will beat Georgia playing bully ball? Do you think
they kind of too hot about it? They kind of did in 2021
playing bully ball.
No, SEC championship.
Bully ball?
Not necessarily bully ball.
No, I'm talking about lining up and running it down your throat, trying to be and just manning up against the person behind you and just bulldozing them off the line of scrimmage and opening up holes. No. What's beat Kirby Smart lately? an NFL quarterback and 2 top NFL receivers, not getting drafted in the 6th or 7th round. I'm talking about top 100 players at the quarterback and the wide receiver positions. You look back, Joe Burrow, 2019 LSU, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. Then you go look at 2020, Mac Jones, first-round draft pick. Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, all those folks. Even Kyle Trask, he was a 3rd-round pick. And I think they had a receiver. Well, Kyle Pitts, top 10 tight end pick. 2021, Alabama, Bryce Youngs, Mechie, Williams. So what I'm saying, and then, of course, Stroud and Marvin Harrison Jr., and them playing them, giving them a good game right there at the end and moving the ball on them. So you know what the common theme is right there, Clark?
What's that?
That's the common theme, man, is that you have to be able to have an elite quarterback and wide receiver play to move the ball and put up points on this Georgia defense, man. And I do not think playing bully ball and trying to establish being out physical in Georgia, I do not think you're going to be able to out physical Georgia and beat Georgia at their own game.
I like to be – I just like to play devil's advocate. I love the confidence, and I do agree with you. But, you know.
I mean, I'm not saying they're not going to be good. They're going to be good. And yeah,
they'll be good.
But I'm just saying I like it better. I like the fact that they might have a game manager type at quarterback that they're scared probably that might not have the confidence in him like they had the past 3 quarterbacks to push the ball vertically and have the talent on the outside. I mean, yeah, their running back room is probably the strongest in the nation. And their O-line, a lot of new faces on there we'll see, but have really high hopes against. But I think they could beat and demolish everybody else playing that. But I like the fact, Clark, that they're transitioning to that instead of trying to fly around the field and strap, because that's what's beat Kirby Smart, who has ran the ball on Kirby Smart's defense since 2017 and beat them consistently. A run game is what I'm trying to say.
A run-heavy team.
A run-heavy team. Yeah. I mean, but I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Almost like, you're just not going to run the ball on Georgia. You're not going to run the ball on Georgia.
Yeah. Logan says 12-0 regular season. Meet Bama in Atlanta and absolutely wipe the floor with them 48
That's what needs to happen.
16.
That's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen.
Man.
There's no doubt they're going to be good. And a lot of people right now are picking Bama, and I think it's for the factor of just because Nick Saban's mad, and every time they're not picked to win the West, that they win the national championship, and they're not picking Georgia because nobody's three-peat since the 30s. It's all historical base, I feel like, instead of just current day stuff. So it's time to destroy the narrative. Rewrite history. Rewrite it, Clark.
Yep.
Rewrite history.
Well,
all right.
I got my water. I'm feeling a lot
Kel
better.
Stone says you can't get through. Clark,
Can't
what
get
in the
through.
world, man? That's embarrassing. I'll be honest with you. That's an embarrassing embarrassment then.
I haven't gotten a notification that we missed a call. Kale, try us again, man. Star Wars Dog thinks we are going to see LSU again. Very well could be that way for sure.
Big Randy Payne and Tifton there. Same
Randy
go,
Payne.
3.
Yeah, from
Love
Tifton.
I don't know, Clark. What do you think about Alabama? Do you think that's who we meet?
Yeah, I do. That's who I had in our prediction show, and I actually have us. I really do think Alabama's going to drop a game. They've got a tough schedule.
What do you think about their offense? So going now away from when I guess they started in the Kiffin era, going back to a more physical brand of bully ball.
I don't know. I mean, I think it could work if you got a guy who can move who can throw the ball downfield. I don't know about Milroe.
Well, I was about to say, what if Milrose gets tried out there and there's no threat vertical? I mean,
Did you see that he's starting?
If he's going to be starting by December,
right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be. They're going. I like how that sets up against Georgia. Now, other teams, I think they will gash them without a doubt. But I just do not think you're going to primarily want to out physical Georgia and just say, look, y'all know what we're going to do. Let's put a hat on the hat and see if you're man enough to stop us against Georgia, and just
time will tell.
We
really may not even match up with Alabama.
We might not. It'll be interesting to see, but a lot of talking heads have been talking about it lately, and I don't know. I mean, I think they'll be there without a doubt, but I like it. I like it. I'm excited about it, and I want it to happen so bad because I think we need to get a couple possession win against them, and I think that's really going to cause some pandemonium in Tuscaloosa.
Agreed.
Not saying it kills the king, but by gosh, whoo, man.
Yeah, I mean, Alabama's one of those teams. We talk about this playoff and how it's changing, and I don't think Georgia is going anywhere in a 12-team playoff, right? I mean, I think every year from here on out for the foreseeable future, you're going to see the Dogs in the playoff. I mean, it's 12 teams, right?
Yeah.
If you end up in the top 12, you're going to be in.
Right.
Alabama's going to be one of those teams.
Oh, absolutely.
Too. So will Ohio State.
Absolutely. Clemson.
It's
probably
gonna, I will say.
State.
I will say this: it's going to get tougher and tougher to start winning championships, and
Oh,
that's
it will.
why if we're going
It's already
three-peat,
tough.
we
He's
better
had-
do it right now
No, that's
because
right. That's right.
it is going to get, I think, a lot harder here.
Oh, 100%
soon.
will. 100% will. But, man, I want that. I want to beat Saban in Alabama so bad this year. I don't know. I just hadn't bought into the narrative that their philosophy change is a scary thing for Georgia. That us as Georgia fans should be scared about that and scared of Alabama. I'm just saying, I feel like I'm more scared of elite quarterback and wide receiver play spreading the ball around downfield.
Let me ask you this.
That's just
This
my
is
opinion.
totally off topic from what we've been talking about, but I just kind of had this thought. What will Kirby Smart wear tomorrow?
Oh, without a doubt, I can tell you.
This is my favorite game to play on the live call-in show.
White visor, white shirt.
Oh, okay.
White visor, white shirt. White visor, white shirt.
Yeah, he does wear white a lot at home in terms of shirt. The visor's kind of a wild card. You really don't know what you're going to get.
I'm going to go with white on white.
White on white.
Yeah. What you going with?
I think I'm going to go white. I'm going to go red visor, white shirt. Y'all tell us what you think. Watch him come out in black.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not
post
going to
them
happen,
but yeah. So, yeah, and y'all post it tomorrow. Who was right on that between me and Clark or yourself or whoever?
we need to keep score of this.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. All right, first play, offensive play tomorrow, Clark. What's it going to be?
Oh, man. Oh, geez. Kind of depends on who we have at running back.
You think?
I'm going to go – well, this is a Mike Bobo coach team, right? So, coach offense.
Right.
I'm going to go with a halfback toss.
Halfback toss?
Sweep.
Okay.
Give me a sweep.
All right. You know what I want?
What?
Jet sweep Brock Bowers.
Oh, gosh.
Off the rip.
Hey,
off the rip.
I really hope you're right about
Off
that.
the rip.
All right, we're getting another caller here. Welcome to Row 60. Who we got?
Who you got?
Wait. We're getting multiple calls here, people. Hold up just a second. We're getting we've got a couple of calls coming in at the same time. All right, you're good now. Go ahead.
Hey, calling from Franklin Springs, Georgia, guys. Enjoyed the show tonight.
Dr. Dave, how you doing?
Doing great. How you guys doing?
Oh,
Good.
doing good. Glad to be here. Just enjoying a fine Georgia Friday night.
Y'all got your A game going on tonight, guys. Enjoyed the show.
Appreciate that.
Enjoyed all your callers. Just been a great evening to listen to y'all.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. The callers have been outstanding tonight. Always a blessing to get to hear from them, and it's the best part of it. The best part of it. And we appreciate you, Dr. David, who led off the inaugural call-in show.
Yeah.
Really laid the foundation.
Very first
laid the
caller we've ever
foundation
had.
was the one, when we just had a few people watching that night. Laid the foundation to the Row 60 live call-in show. This time 2 years ago, before we went to Charlotte to play Clemson in the first national championship season.
Hey, talking about omens.
Yeah.
This is good omens.
right.
I was dethroned by my friend Charles Powell
That's
just
right.
down the road.
That's right.
He was the
He beat
first
you to it.
caller. I called and got the busy signal, so Charles Powell was now the king.
Yes, sir. That's right. Beat you to it. Beat you to the punch on that one. But you will forever have in your shrine as the first ever.
That is true. Nobody can take that away from you, Dr. Phillips.
That's right.
Man.
That's right.
I don't know what that'll get you, but I don't know. But you can put that feather in your cap. So.
I'll put it on my resume. How
That's
about that?
right. That's right.
Somebody's asking.
Well, hey, guys, enjoyed the show. Look forward to great season. Look forward to listening to you on the podcast this year.
Appreciate
Yes,
it,
sir.
Dr. David. Yes, sir.
Thank you
Yes,
so
sir.
much
We
for your
appreciate
support.
you.
Hey, y'all have a great evening, guys.
Yes, sir.
Go
Go
Dogs.
Dogs,
Go
baby.
Dogs.
Love that.
Old Dr. Phillips.
I remember that night, man.
Oh,
Being
I
so
know. Me
nervous.
too.
Well,
Me too.
first off, being nervous, the camera comes on. I was like, am I going to freeze up? And
Is
just say-
anybody going to actually show up?
Is anybody going? Are we going to
Unknown
be talking
caller.
me and you talking? Then I was so nervous about playing Clemson, man. that
Right.
I was a wreck that night. Then I
Yes.
drank about 3 cups of coffee, and I was just.
Jittery. Yeah. Adam, with you and your coffee, you get really
Oh, the
jittery,
national
man.
championship! I thought I was going to have a caffeine overdose after that call-in
I was
show
concerned.
in Indiana. I went back up and laid in the bed and just
Shook.
shake. And then I just got up and went just paced around. Then we played cards till about 3 a.m. It's just wild, pandemonium.
Yeah, that was a wild night. All right, getting another caller here. Welcome to Row 60. Who we got?
Have no fear, fellas.
Oh!
Captain Loganville is here.
Yes,
Here
sir.
he
There's
is.
our boy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Give us a bark, Kel. Give it to us, brother.
Boom! What's going on?
Boom! Yes, sir, brother. How you doing? How's life been treating you these past months?
Fellas.
Good deal. Good
Man,
deal.
You know it's a good day when the Florida Gators get the literally crot kicked out of them.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I love it when they go to the Pac-12 out west, change a couple time zones, gets a rear end kicked. I mean,
That's right. You get what I did there, huh?
I love it. Yes, sir. I love it. I got it, brother. I got it. That was good. That was good stuff.
I guess we should all take a moment here and mark all these other college football teams safe from, once again, the number one defense returning, the number one team,
yes,
the number one coach,
yes, sir,
the number one 2024 recruiting class.
Right.
You're defending back-to-back national champ, your Georgia Bulldogs.
Yes, that's
baby.
right. That's right. Give it up for them. The number one
that's
everything.
good.
The number one water
Give
boys.
Kale a clap.
Yes, the number one strength and conditioning coach. The number one video
Yes,
staff.
sir.
The video staff.
The number one equipment. I mean, everything. Number one fans. Number one everything, you know.
That's right.
Just the elite
That's
level
right.
all the way
these
around.
These delusional analysts that I'm about sick and tired of, supposed to be well-respected Kirk Herbstreit with his Bama pick.
Yeah.
I'm sure y'all seen all that, right?
It's a bunch of fluff. Bunch of fluff.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny that Nick Saban's afraid to name his starting QB against Middle Tennessee when he don't even know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Man.
I love it, man. I mean, the Bama High, but couldn't have set up more perfect for everybody to say that. You know better than I do that while all of us are playing checkers, Kirby Smart's playing 3D chess.
Not just chess.
Not just chess,
Adam,
three-dimensional chess. That's right. So that's and he's going to take that as motivation. And that's one thing, Kel, is you saw last night, those boys in Gainesville weren't ready to go for the first game in a highly anticipated matchup with a top 15 team.
Adam, Utah's first play, and they didn't even have their quarterback, was a 70-yard bomb.
Yeah, that's right. I love it. I love it. I mean, the boy.
Are we playing in the SEC or are we playing in Hawaii's division?
That's right. Exactly, Kel. I mean, the backup quarterback out there, old Bryson Barnes, God love him, a real lunch pail guy, hard hat guy, one of those guys, you know, Kel, that they talk about that you would want to marry your daughter in a sense. You know, one of those guys
Y'all
that.
remember that, right? When Hawaii was supposed to just stomp all over UGA, remember? And UGA didn't know what was going to hit them. It kind of reminded me of that game.
Oh,
almost.
it did. But that Barnes kid, man, he came out there and grew up on a pig farm in southern Utah, man, and made one career start and just murdered the Gators. I love it.
And Cam Rising was hobbling, couldn't even play, and they still beat him.
I know it. Just a bunch of guys that just were out there, man.
Goodness.
And
11 points.
That's
y'all
right.
Y'all are gone from the SEC. You and Sunbelt Billy, y'all can all go back with them.
That's right. And Austin Armstrong, rip off Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart wannabe.
With his visor. Yeah.
No, but anyway, guys, proud to be a patron.
Yes, sir.
I've always been a huge fan of you guys. It was an honor to finally meet y'all at the spring game, which was awesome. I'm just glad I finally got to meet y'all.
When are we gonna do it again, Kel?
I'd like to soon. It's just kind of hard, with my wife.
I heard that, brother.
As a nurse at Northside Hospital. I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all about that.
Yes, sir. Sure do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My daughter, goodness gracious, my daughter just turned 10. It's
wow.
been 10 years already.
Wow.
It's hard to believe she just turned 10 on the 16th.
Yes, sir.
Me and my wife on the 24th celebrated our 19-year anniversary.
Wow. Yes.
I married my high school sweetheart. I know y'all wanted me to talk about family.
Yes, I do.
So
yeah,
that's that. And Adam, I hope your little one's growing and healthy and everything's going good with that.
She is, brother. I appreciate you. Appreciate you asking about that, man. She's just wide open. Just turned 1 a couple weeks ago, so everything's great.
Well,
so I appreciate
Adam,
that, brother.
I'm telling you right now, brother. Before you blink, she'll be 10, and I'm just like, where did 10 years go?
Yes, sir. I bet, man. This first year flew by, but there's nothing like it. The special gift the good Lord gives us, man. And I'm so glad to hear everything's going well your way, Kel. We appreciate you, brother. You've been a supporter since the beginning. I always know Kel as that guy who's going to lead off the YouTube comments too every week.
time.
And I love getting the feedback from them right there. And we got to get it arranged, Kel, man. When you get to Athens or whenever, we got to meet up. And fellowship some more, brother.
Yes.
Please, yes. That sounds great. About the game real quick. I know y'all got other callers.
Oh, you good, brother? Go ahead.
If it was me, I hope no one mouths me on this.
Nah.
I'd like to have a Sanford game, a 33-0 game, We're banged up at running backs, you know what I'm saying? Let's have our first stringer play no more than the first quarter, you know. Let's get Brock come in. Let's get Gunner come in. Let's get those receiving corps that we have a bunch of in the game, because when the cockadoodle-doos come strolling in and we go to Auburn, we're going to need our hard hitters, and we're going to need our back.
That's right. We will. There ain't no doubt about that, man. We're definitely going to need that and be ready to roll once late September comes around. And then also, like you said, a couple weeks from now when our friend Shane comes to town. So
Beamer
ball. We'll be ready to roll. And it is something that's different this year. Like you said, Kel, man, you got to make your own juice tomorrow. Last 2 years to start our runs has been highly anticipated national games at neutral sites against well-respected Power 5 opponents. And in the case of Clemson 2 years ago, a historic rival, a top 5 program. And then you face your old defensive coordinator last year in top 15 program. And you had that built-in energy already. So what I'm excited to see, and no doubt they will be ready to go, is what our boys are like tomorrow, the energy they bring tomorrow against Tennessee Martin.
Kirby, we trust.
That's
and
right.
I got one defensive freshman that I've had my eyes on, and I'm
give
so
it to
glad
us,
that he
Kel.
didn't go to Florida.
Yes, sir. Who is it?
It's Big Baby Hall. Do you know what number they gave him, fellas?
What did they give him? Did they give him 99?
Number 44.
44.
Happens to be the number 1 overall pick for us 2 years ago.
There you go. That's a good omen.
That is a good point.
That's a good omen. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I love it.
Like I said, I appreciate y'all taking my call. I'd like to see, like I said, a Sanford kind of score. I know it's not the high numbers we're used to, but you got to remember we're banged up. The first 2 opponents aren't really, are kind of, get head over heels over and sweat. We got South Carolina coming in. Got to go to the barn if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
So, I like our guys, first string to come in, play the first quarter, and then let's get in Brock and Gunner and those guys.
That's right.
And
Get some reps.
Get out of there with like a 34-0 kind of win.
I'm okay
and
with that.
take it
brother.
from there.
That's right.
I like it.
That's right. I love it. Love
Yes,
it,
sir.
man. Love it. Well,
But
hey.
anyway, guys, I hope you have a great night, and thanks for taking my call, and go Dogs.
Yes,
Go Dogs,
sir. Go
brother.
Dogs,
Appreciate
Kel.
you. God bless you. Go Dogs, man. Great hearing from you. Holler at us.
Love old Kel. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a patron
He's
too,
page
man.
man. I'm
Good.
telling you. All right, so Rich has done called everybody out and made it official.
What's that?
Row 60 Nashville. Everybody's getting together, spending
That
the
would be
weekend
awesome.
together from Friday night
Oh,
on.
man.
Get your tickets or get with us, and we'll all get a contingent of tickets together. Get them at the same time. Go ahead, make your plans. Let's do it.
Why not?
Let's do it.
I'll tell
Why
you what,
not?
it'd be a
Why
lot
not?
of fun
So-
to see everybody. And that's
Everybody,
a good, I feel like, central point for everybody. if
Everybody,
you're
yeah.
outside the
that's
state
around. It's
of
going to
Georgia.
be, it's not going to be hopefully a high intense game, but a big SEC game mid-season. So we'll have a meet-up that Friday night before too, and I'll just hang out, and then we'll
That'll
go
be
to the
fun.
game, and it'll be a great time that Saturday morning. Meet up and go. So let's plan on that. We're going to get some logistics worked out. Rich Beck with a big call on that. So everybody, you just go ahead, tell your wives we're going to Nashville in October.
It's not really a super expensive trip. And even if you don't, I will say, I don't know. The hotels are outrageous. I take that back.
But hey, we only live once.
Yeah.
We only live once. So that's right. That's right. So everybody start booking it, getting serious about it. I'm dead serious when I say this, so everybody get serious about it. Row 60 on the road.
Row 60,
Row
on,
60
the road.
on the road.
I like that. Hey, here's a comment from Josh Calicut, another patron. Shout out to him. Thank you, Josh. Is it just me, or am I worrying needlessly about Auburn? I feel like that game could be a sleeper threat against the Dogs. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel great about it, honestly. I really never have going into Auburn, although we do. When's the last time we lost in Auburn? 17, and then before that was 13. But 17 was a blowout. 13 was a fluke play.
Yeah, that's right.
And then, I mean, before that, though,
losing
too.
to Auburn before that was 04.
Right.
Against their generation, probably their best ever team. Didn't win the national championship.
So generally speaking, I mean, we played pretty well in Auburn. But I will say this, Auburn, they've got a lot of question marks.
Yeah.
But we play them at kind of a weird time of the season, and I don't know. I mean, it could get interesting,
Man,
but
again, it goes back to the people who beat Kirby Smart is a dynamic dual threat quarterback, and I just don't think Peyton Thorne's going to be that guy. I think Hugh Freeze will be a problem for years to come.
Yeah,
I think it'd be ignorant to think otherwise. And hey, they could be, man. You never know how Georgia will come. You know, hopefully, we like to say with Kirby, you don't see anymore the not getting off the bus games on the road like we have in the past. But you do never know. I agree, and I agree with you. You know, when you look at games that are potentially worrisome, trap games, and that stretch Auburn, Kentucky's a little concerning, man.
Yeah.
But we'll see. That is a good point. Definitely can't overlook them. It'll be fun to see how much strides they've made already under Hugh Freeze, but I'll be worried next year even more so from that jump from year 1 to year 2 under a guy like Hugh Freeze who can coach some football, especially when he accumulates more talent.
Atomic Dog says, I like that name. Atomic Dog. Going to be a hostile environment down there. It always, I mean, Auburn can get really loud.
Yeah.
I've been 17. Oh, my gosh. It was
loud, man.
Like your ears were bleeding.
It was loud. It is definitely not a fun place to play at when they're rocking, man. And some voodoo stuff happens there, man. Some witchcraft. I mean, I think all of them sit there with, those dolls, Clark, with the needles that you stick in and do that kind
what
of
are
thing.
those
I think
things?
some
Voodoo
of those
dolls?
Voodoo dolls.
Yeah.
Some weird stuff happens on the plains.
I completely agree.
It's kind of, there's some black magic stuff that goes on that you really have to wash yourself out of when you leave Opalanka.
Opalanka. Adam, I don't think Auburn, Alabama is in Opelika.
I just like to say Opelika. I've always just loved. I mean, it's right there.
It is, yeah.
It's right there at it. And Munson always talked about it, man.
Okay,
you know,
that's
Munson,
fair.
he would talk about it. We're going to be here all morning in Opelika, talking about that first ever SEC overtime game in '96. When Mike Bobo was quarterback and we beat him on the plains. And he referenced Opalanka a lot. So ever since when I was a child and heard that call, I've always referred to going out there as Opalanka.
Okay, that's fair.
Just fun to say, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
let's go through some comments right here. I'm going to save this one right here. Who is y'all's favorite player to watch this year? I'm going to save that for just a second. Let's go down the list here. Will Dominic Lovett be better than AD? Short answer. Let's do.
That's a great question, man. I think he will make more of an impact. I know they're kind of two different receivers, one on the outside and one more of a slot guy. Yeah, Dominic Lovett will be the real deal, and I think I think he will lead for receivers. I think he will have the most yards.
Even more than Ladd?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. I
Wow.
think Lovett will.
Right.
I think Brock Powers will have the most yards, but I think Dominic Lovett will be.
That's crazy when you're talking about your tight end being the leading receiver, essentially.
Wow, man.
Let's go down here. Atomic Dog, I guess this is talking about Dominic Lovett. Comparable. Lovett is not as tall as AD, but shiftier, in my opinion. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Agree with that completely.
Taylor Fountain says, I think Ole Miss and Tennessee will be a tough 2-game stretch. You're exactly right. That's the one that we've kind of circled and are a little concerned about ourselves. Not going to be an easy 2 games.
Yeah, the two-game stretches at the beginning of the season are Auburn, Kentucky, and then I feel like, of course, then, like you said, the big Ole Miss, Tennessee.
Right.
Is what Taylor said. I agree.
Wyatt Fielding says, are y'all going tomorrow? Would love to meet y'all sometime. Of course we're going.
Of course.
And we would absolutely love to see you. Come see us.
Everybody is welcome to come to Section 108, Row 60. You can't miss us because it's right there at the wall. You just find 108 in Sanford, and we will literally be right there. It's not like you have to weave in and out of a bunch of people.
Yeah.
You'll see us standing on the wall right there. So please come, tap us on the shoulder, introduce yourself, and we'd love to chat with you.
We'll be the ones barking.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
In red and black.
That's right.
Yes, please. We'd love to see y'all. Anybody, stop on by. Section 108, Row 60. Oh, we're getting another call.
Call.
All right. Good deal. All right. Welcome to Row 60. Who we got? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear us? Hello?
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 Hey.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you good, brother. You good.
Excuse that, Charleston. So just got to the hotel out here in Georgia. Just wanted to call for tomorrow. See the first night game. This is a game, so it's going to be see you. Got to work up a little bit more.
Hey, I think you're cutting in and out. Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just saying we got to get you hyped up a little bit more.
There we go. Yeah, let's go. Bring the energy up. So you're in Athens right now. You're in Athens right now.
No, we can't afford those Athens hotel prices. We had to get out here and
That's right. But you've came up. Now, where are you driving from? Coming to?
Can you hear us?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah, I got you, brother. Go ahead. I was asking, where are you coming from? Where did you drive from coming up for tomorrow?
From Charleston, South Carolina. This is from Charleston.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. We didn't know. Yeah, we hear you now. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. So this is our guy right here,
Yeah,
Hunter. All right, Hunter. Good deal. We got you now. We know who we're talking to now. So
Yeah.
we're confused. We didn't see the name. It didn't say the name pop up, and usually we could tell by the name, but we didn't see the name. So awesome, man. So what's your plans for tomorrow?
Wyatt, can you hear? Or Wyatt, Hunter, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here. I think I disconnected from the Wi-Fi, so it should be better.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, brother. You know that happens. Like technology these days,
I'm
man. They're ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I'm ruining y'all's calling.
No, you're
good,
not
man.
at all. You
You're
are
good.
not at all. I promise you that. You are not at all. You are not at all. We want to hear from you. We want to hear what your plan is tomorrow.
Yeah, so we're gonna wake up bright and early, leave Augusta here. We're gonna head on up there, try to get there for the dog walk.
There
I
we
missed
go.
that when I came to the Kentucky game.
Yes,
missed
sir.
that one, so definitely want to get down there and get a part of that, be a part of that, and
Absolutely, man.
watch these next champions walk through.
That's it.
Yeah, if you've never been to the dog walk, man, I encourage everybody to need to do that at least once because it is special. I will say that is one thing that was better in the Rick years
I agree.
than in the Kirby Smart years was the dog walk atmosphere back then. But obviously that's a small thing in comparison. But it's definitely to me a shell of what it used to be. But it's still a great thing, man, and an exciting time to go get them fired up, bark at them, man, get some high fives. I would encourage you to get there earlier and get a spot right on the railing, and man, you'll be right there at them with some interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was standing up high last year. And I thought I was recording it, but I was so excited I didn't even hit record.
That's right.
That'll happen.
That's right. That happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us. You'll have that from time to time.
I've done that at a wedding, filming a wedding. Ooh. I'm not going to say whose, but yeah, I did that one time, and it was bad.
I'm sure the bride was pleased with you.
Well, she loved the video, but I mean, yeah.
Sure, she was very thrilled about that. But I tell you what, Hunter, man, where are you going to be sitting? Anywhere around Section 108 tomorrow?
I think we're in section 106, so we're
there we
a
go.
little bit close to y'all.
I hop and a skip, so come see us.
I'm bringing a South Carolina fan with me.
Hey, well, we're
He's gonna come down and see how it really.
That's
see
right.
How some does really. So.
That's right, brother. That's right. It's going to be awesome, man. You let them know what it looks like to be in a stadium for the home opener of the back-to-back defending national champions. You know, just let them know just how superior the culture is here than in Columbia, South Carolina. You know, let them see what it looks like to have a stadium where there's grass and trees around it. You know, and instead of just a complete just cement parking lot like Columbia, South Carolina is.
Yeah, I don't like Carolina. Nope, it dropped it.
It dropped it.
Hey, call us back there, Hunter, if you want to.
Yeah, call us back, man.
Let's see. Right quick, I'm going to go back to a couple more comments. We got a lot. Let's see. Beth Skinner says, has anyone bought Vandy tickets? If so, where did you buy? We don't have them yet.
We
do not have Vandy tickets.
We do not have Vandy tickets yet, and right now they have absolutely gouged them for Georgia fans. Yep. So we're going to have to just sit a little bit and see.
Well, here's what we'll do. What are we
going to do?
Everybody just get your tail in the stadium.
Yeah.
And we will all convene somewhere.
I tell you what, get to Nashville, and we will convene before the game, and then we'll convene that Friday night as well.
Right.
We'll find a central location of where to go to.
Yeah.
And get it to everybody, and we'll meet that Friday night. And then of course we'll do a tailgate or something that Saturday morning. I mean, we're just all playing. Rich has done got the wheels turning on it, so that's what we're gonna do.
Exactly. All right, we got a caller. Welcome to Row 60. Who we got?
Oh, you got Taylor.
Taylor, what's going on?
Ain't nothing much.
I
heard that. How you feeling about the Dogs this year?
I think they're going to do pretty good.
I do too, man. I do too. I think it's going to be special. Go ahead.
Yeah, Coach Gaines, I think it's Clark, his name, Dad, he told me to come on here and, for the call-in show, and he told me to give you a score prediction.
Well, let's hear it, brother. Let's hear it.
I think my final score prediction probably going to be 55-7.
Love it.
I got them scoring a touchdown at the end, but I think Georgia, they're going to easily handle this one.
I agree, man. I agree. That's a good score. Actually, on the last podcast we put out, I said 55-10, so I'm right there with you, Taylor. I think that is a good number to be at, and I think you're a smart young man.
Yeah.
Smart young man. I think that's a good call, and I think that's what we're going to see. I love it, man.
Taylor, do you go?
Go Dogs.
Hey,
go Dogs,
baby.
Good
Old
stuff.
Taylor.
Good stuff.
I think he may be a first-time caller.
First-time caller. Strong call right there. That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Let's
I think Hunter, did he reply back? He said he lost some service.
Yeah.
Hunter, no, you're good, brother. Definitely come by and see us tomorrow.
Please
come by
do.
and see us
We'd love
tomorrow
to
for
see
sure.
you.
Can't wait. That's going to be awesome.
David West. Go Dogs. Boom.
Here we go. Who is this?
Hey, I think, is this Taylor again? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, did you call back?
Oh, yeah. I was just, I thought I hung up, wasn't done.
Okay, go ahead. What you got? Give it to us.
We'll talk some more.
Give it to us.
All right, I'm just going to say go Dogs and three-peat. What we're going to try to do this year.
Yes, sir. That's it. We're going three-peat.
Hey, Taylor, do you go to the middle school? Are you a Cub? Are you Franklin County Middle School Cub?
Yeah, I'm a middle school Cub.
I hear you, man.
We're trying to go back to back at the middle school too. This year.
That's right.
That is true.
That is right. That's right.
So,
y'all do it, man.
So do you play football, Taylor?
Yeah, I play football.
Nice.
Good deal,
Good,
man. Good
I like
deal.
it.
Well, I've heard y'all have had a strong start to the season,
Yeah.
man, and y'all keep it rolling and go back to back like the Dogs.
Hey, we love our we love our hometown teams.
That's
and
right.
Franklin County Lions. I wonder if anybody could drop the score to the Franklin County game, I'd love to see it. But yeah, Taylor, man, we wish you good luck this season. What position do you play?
Appreciate
I
it.
play offensive line
Nice.
and defensive line.
Okay.
Good deal.
Good,
Trenches.
man.
Love it. Love it.
In the
Good
trenches.
Stuff. Good stuff.
Well, good stuff, Taylor. We're going to take a few more calls here, but hey, go Dogs, and we need to meet you sometime, man.
Appreciate it, Taylor.
Thank you. Go Dogs.
Go
Go
Dogs.
Dogs.
Go
Go
Dogs. Shoot. Yeah. That's
Love
a good,
it,
strong
man.
call out of Taylor right there.
Taylor is one of my dad's students. My dad is he's been a long time middle school teacher, and he retired. Then he went back to school, so he just loves it. He loves it.
Who we got?
We're getting a familiar. This is a familiar name, familiar face.
Who do we got?
A guy who he's just a DGD. I mean, really, I appreciate this guy because he calls in pretty much every show.
Yeah.
He's listening every single podcast. Consistency. That's the word.
Consistency,
That is the
and
word.
that's what you got to have to be
Yes.
a championship program and a championship fan base and a championship podcast.
Who we got?
Mr. I was going, introduce
Blake Newman
yourself.
from
Yes,
Houston,
sir.
Texas.
That's
There
it.
we
There
go.
he is.
That's our guy, Blake. Blake, how's it going, brother? Before you start, man, can you, if you don't mind, just give us a quick update on how things are in Texas, man, and what's been going on with you in the off season, if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah. Everything's been good out here. It's just hotter than Hades, man. I'm telling you, it's been triple digits for the past 2 months every day. And, I mean, I can't catch a break out here. I mean, I'm happy when I see 95 is the high.
That's right. That's right. Man, I can't. Oh, man, that'd be tough. But, man, that fall weather's coming. It's coming eventually.
Oh, yeah. It's coming eventually. I peeped the temperatures for next week, and I got excited when I saw the high one day is 91. So that tells you how hot it's been out here all summer.
Man, that's tough. That's
and
tough.
Not to mention a drought of rain. I mean, since June, it's probably rained in my area 2 or 3 times. So it is dry and hot and humid. But other than that, man, I can't complain. You know, I'm excited and fired up for tomorrow night and ready to go.
Yes,
Awesome.
sir. Yes, sir.
Awesome, brother. That's good to hear. That's good to hear, man. I mean, is there what are you thinking about some impact players this year? You got your eye on anybody in particular?
Well, yeah, I got a few. I don't know. I'm liking to see, first couple of games. I'm hoping, we can get a good rotation from some of our young guys on the defensive line. But Jordan Hall really sticks out.
Yes, sir.
For me, big 44. I believe it's going to be his number.
Yes, sir.
He's, watching him in
seeing some of his highlight tapes from high school, and he's just a massive guy, you know. And I'm hoping he's going to have a good season as a true freshman. He can crack the rotation. And offensively, I don't know why. I guess because we've been a little banged up at the running back position, man. I'm kind of hoping Andrew Paul, get some good reps and good carries. I've been reading, man. He's been impressive out of the backfield as far as being a receiver type, kind of like Kenny Mack was for us last year. So I'm hoping he'll have a good year.
Good point, man. I mean, Kenny McIntosh was a guy that was really good at catching the ball and in the flats and making a play in open field and being able just to be a receiver out of the backfield. And we're going to have a guy step up and do that. And, hey, I hope it is Andrew Paul, like you said, Blake. That's a great point. As far as Hall, man, a lot of hype about that kid. Maybe he's the next great interior defensive lineman at the University of Georgia. And I'm excited to see him. Mm-hmm. I'm excited to see him. Like you and everybody's alluded to, he is going to be a guy, I think, who will make an impact. And you will see him early and often. So great picks, Blake. Yeah. Blake coming in with some
Blake, you told us, you sent me a message the other day talking about our game of the week between Austin College and Nebraska Wesleyan.
Yes.
He gave us a little inside
scoop.
But he also gave us an inside scoop about what was it about Rice and JT Daniels? Tell us a little bit about that.
JT Daniels. All right. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I live out here in the Houston area. Rice is right in the middle of downtown Houston. And my daughter, she's 3. She goes to the same daycare as the Rice strength and conditioning coordinator.
Oh, awesome. And
so I've met him a few times, and, we talk, and he's always sees me in my Georgia gear. And so whenever they got JT, to come to Rice and all, I was picking his brain about and seeing what he thought and all, and and just messing with him about JT, this, that, and another. But we just talked casual conversation on. I told him, I said, I'm pretty sure JT already had the starting job before he stepped on campus, and he said, you better believe it. So for Rice, he's the equivalent to what I guess a Stetson Bennett would be for us. He's like the big man on campus for them. So he's hoping they have a good year, but they got a tough one going to Texas. They go to Austin tomorrow. So,
that's big.
We'll see.
Hey, that is going to be big, man. I'm excited to see how he does. Wish all the best for him. Hope he has a good year, good healthy year, and put up some numbers and draw some interest to be able to go to the combine and get a shot at the league, man. Definitely a guy.
Yeah, maybe so.
A guy who's been through a lot of adversity, and from me looking in, man, the class he's handled it with. Two guys I feel like who's wore the red and black, and I thought been very classy with how things unfolded for them.
Right,
is JT Daniels and Jacob Eason.
Yeah,
exactly.
It didn't work out like they wanted it to, but I personally never heard anything of them bad-mouthing Georgia or causing a scene when they left. I think they did it with a lot of character and class, and that's why I wish well for both of them, especially JT in his final year of college football. Hope he lights it up down there in Houston, man, at Rice.
Yeah, they're hoping so. And also, an interesting nugget I seen the other day of JT Daniels, this will be the 3rd time he's had to play at Texas and Austin, and all 3 in a different jersey.
Really? Dang.
That is a good point. And he was close to playing Texas. Well, I guess had he been there with the Sugar Bowl when we played Texas.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he was.
Yep.
No.
Well, that would have been no. That would have been close. That's about 3 years difference.
Never mind.
That's I didn't realize that, Blake. So this is his 3rd time playing at Texas in a different. So I guess USC played. Yeah. USC played in Austin.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and I believe it. I want to say it was 2019 was his true freshman year when he played against them. But he got hurt, and then in 2022 he lost his job, and then. Not 2022. In 2020, that's when he came to Georgia.
Right.
And then 21, of course, he lost it to Stetson. So then last year he played when he was at West Virginia because they're in the Big 12 together. And then this year he'll play him being with Rice.
Blake's fun facts. That's a good nugget. That's a good nugget right there. I love it. I love it, man. I had no clue about that, but that's interesting. It's something that's something you just don't see every day. Right. Think about it now. Yeah. But hey, with the portal area, I'm sure we'll be seeing more and more of it. I was about to say, man, you probably won't see that again, but I'm sure you will be seeing that again with the portal age right now, ramping on up. But that's good stuff. That's good stuff, Blake. Good stuff.
Blake, how close are you from NRG Stadium in
NRG? Literally, I don't live at. I just claim Houston because y'all don't know no other towns around here. But technically, I live in. Technically, I live in Richmond, Texas, which is southwest of Houston. But I'm in Fort Bend County, which is the next county over. Is Harris County, which is Houston. But I hop on 59, the freeway, and then I turn down Highway 90, and it takes you straight into NRG, about a 30-minute ride from my house.
So what Blake's saying is, everybody's coming to stay with Blake for the national.
We're all going to shack up with Blake Newman.
Hey, come on now. Hey, I'm telling you, I've already told my wife because my mother and father-in-law they live in the same county as I do, and they got a nice 2-story house with some extra bedrooms. They're both retired, and it's just them two. I told them y'all want to make some money in January.
That's right.
Rent your rooms out.
That's exactly right, man. That's a good point. That's a good point, brother. That's a good point, man. It's exciting.
It don't take long to get there. I already told my wife. I said, hey, the Dogs, we going for a three-peat this year. I'm going to be in NRG.
Dang right, man. Yes, if it's in Houston, the stars just aligned. You got to be there. So that'll be great.
Sir.
Oh man,
I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, but yeah, I'm pumped up for tomorrow. I'm thinking about a 45-3 type game. Get us like a 35-38 lead at halftime, and then get us one more with the starters to come out the third quarter and put it on cruise control.
Yes, sir. I love it, man. I love it. I think that's exactly what can be happening for sure. And it's gonna be good. Just no injuries, man. Let some kids get in there, get some reps, get some experience, and keep building, man. Keep building, and each week see where this team goes. But the sky's the limit.
That's right. Yeah. Number one thing is coming out injury-free tomorrow.
That's right, bro. That's
absolutely.
Right. That's exactly right. So it's going to be without a doubt, going to be a fun time just to be back and see some live football, baby.
Agreed.
Yes, sir.
Well, Blake, what are your?
I would say, man.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say I appreciate all y'all do, man. I really enjoy the podcast and just the whole Rose 60 community and being a patron and all that good stuff, man. It's good content, man. It keeps me going through the week and even in the summer whenever I ain't got nothing but the Braves to watch, waiting for football season to come back around.
Well, we appreciate Blake, and me and Clark both sincerely mean it when we say you've been a big part of it and a big part of the family that we have, and definitely a special member in it. And we are very, very thankful for you and guys in this Row 60 family for just the fellowship we get to have, and we appreciate it, and we sincerely thank you for your support through the past couple of years, man.
Oh yeah, man, of course, and hearing everybody talking about the Nashville trip, man. I was looking at my calendar. I might get a flight from Houston to Nashville.
I love it.
Hey, we'll be your Uber driver.
All right, that's it. Let's get through tomorrow. Watch the Dogs. Open up some college football, and then let's talk. And then we'll get in. Clark will start throwing out some logistics, and we'll just be seeing if people can make it happen. And good Lord willing, hey. If we can line it up, that would be awesome, man. So we will definitely be in touch about that, and would love nothing more to have Blake Newman on the Nashville road trip with us.
That'd be fun. Oh yeah,
love it.
Hey, let's go, man. I'm all about it, man. Y'all just let me know, and I'll see what I can work out.
All right, brother. There we go. Well, we'll be in touch about it. We know we'll be talking with you before then for sure. So that'd be great. Oh, yeah. That'd be great, brother. I love it.
Hey, right quick. What are your game day plans for tomorrow? What you got going?
Well, tomorrow, let's see. I ain't got much nothing but football all day long. I'll probably get the grill going since we got a later game, maybe grill a little earlier in the day. If I don't know, though, because I'll be out there sweating and might fall over on the grill.
That's right.
But definitely going to get some food going and just watch all the games all day long till the Dogs take the field, man. I'm pumped. That's all I do this time of year, fall Saturdays. If anybody's looking for me, they know where I'm at. I'm in front of a TV.
That's it.
Oh man,
I love it, brother.
I
love it. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
My wife is making fun of me saying logistics all night. That is what she texted and just told me that. But I thought that was a good word usage. So that's why if you saw us chuckle, Blake, she
said Adam has said logistics 27 times. I really do think she's
find a word. I do find a word and overuse it. That's
okay.
But anyway,
hey, it's all right. That's a good one though.
But I've gotten excited, especially about these Nashville players, and you've really fired me up, Blake, about the potential of you coming, brother. So,
yeah.
Even if you can't make it to Nashville, I'd love for you to find a way to get to one of these games where we can meet up with you. And but definitely with the Nashville trip, that would be a fun one, man. See what you can do, and we'll be in touch with you, brother, and we'll make it happen.
Oh yeah,
we'll make it happen.
That sounds good, man. Well, I appreciate y'all taking my call, and we'll get them going tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
We'll be in
Dogs.
touch. Appreciate you, man.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Thank y'all.
Yes, sir. Thank you. That's good stuff.
Oh man, that was a good one. That might be a good one to end on. We'll leave the line open just for a few more minutes, but I tell you,
Benji Evanson right there.
Oh yeah, Ben. Hey, shout out to Ben.
Look at Ben,
Dr.
Evanson. Dr.
Get
Evanson.
it right, Adam.
He's up there, and he's up there recently married in the past couple months, and him and his bride Landon are up in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, where he is doing his medical rotations. I believe is that what they call them.
Yep.
And and he's a doctor, man, and a good DGD, great friend of mine, man, and Ben, go ahead and book it, man. Tell him the Nashville trip that Vanderbilt, you just can't be on call. I don't know what repercussions that are. If you can just tell him that. I can't be. I don't know. Just tell him, man, that hey, we got the Row 60 family. We're all going to be in Nashville. Yeah. We got to be.
Oh man. Hey, let me read this right quick. This is pretty cool. My Uncle Bert, he's a friend of the show.
Okay.
And he sent me this text today, and I had no idea about this. This is really interesting. First of all, Mr. Sonny Seiler, he passed away, and
yep.
he was a DGD, and for those who don't know, he was the owner of the Uga lineage,
the Seiler family.
Seiler family. Yep. And so, anyway, he said, "Here's a Clark's fun fact: UGA 3 was born in Livonia, Georgia, on Grogan Street. Grogan Street is literally like 500 feet down the road from me. Our dog Georgie Girl was his mother. We always bred her with the current Uga, and he got the pick of the litter, and this one finally was used as Uga. So that's pretty cool. I guess Uga 3 was born literally right down the road from me, and I never knew that. So
that's amazing.
That's interesting stuff.
That's a good
yeah.
I had no idea.
I didn't either.
That's wild. Something to brag about. Oh, man.
Speaking of dogs.
Stella's here.
Stella's
here.
Let me show you all my dog. She wants to be on camera.
Okay, yeah. We put my dog on 2 years ago on one of the podcasts, so definitely eat some Cheerios. So this is Clark's baby.
Yep. I don't have a child.
Clark
I don't
have a child yet, but that's Stella. Tell him about say go dog, Stella. She's gonna eat the microphone. Gonna eat the microphone. Oh, that's good stuff.
That's my baby.
That's good stuff.
Adam, she was actually part of the first episode.
That is right. Yes.
Episode 1 right here.
That's right.
A long time ago, it seems like.
Right.
And she was doing a little barking.
That's right.
At the beginning of the show.
That's right. I love it.
Wave goodbye to
Wave
everybody.
goodbye to everybody.
Tell everybody
bye-bye.
go Dogs.
Say go Dogs.
Okay.
Say go Dogs.
Oh, me.
But yeah, Clark, I say, man, if we could have one more caller call in to, because we'd like to say this is the last one of the night to close it right, to get us really our mind right for the Tennessee Martin Skyhawks. Let's wait a couple more minutes and see if we got one person who wants to step up and bring some high energy. Keep the train rolling, because from the first caller, Mr. Charles Powell, on down the line, everybody's brought it tonight, man.
Oh, yeah.
Can't thank y'all enough for spending your Friday night with us, getting fired up about some football. Let's get one more in there. Somebody call and step up to the plate and end and close it for us tonight.
Even if you called again.
Even if you called
this is the second time.
Somebody just end it with some high energy and us just get juiced, because I love an adrenaline rush to end this thing and get the 2023 three-peat season kicked off right.
Oh, man. While we're waiting on that call, we may not ever get it. Who knows?
We might be sitting here watching the sunrise on our 6th cup of coffee with 0 viewers just waiting.
All right, let me
we're not leaving until we get that last call.
That's right. Let me ask you this right quick, Adam. Tomorrow. Oh, here we go. This is it. Hold up. Let me ask this question first, and then we will take this call.
All right,
but this is officially our last call. Let me ask you this right quick. Tomorrow.
Yes.
What tradition are you most looking forward to?
What tradition I'm most looking forward to?
Because this is the first game of the season, and I'm like Mr. Harold that called earlier.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a little teary-eyed when I hear Bob O'Reilly.
I wake up every morning. I've done it since, I was a child, and really, honestly, pray and thank the good Lord for letting me see another Georgia football season. So I just love the pageantry, smelling the tailgates, man, seeing everybody in the red and black, walking in that stadium, and like you said, the pregame festivities, putting on my headset that I've had since 2003.
Yeah.
Listening to the radio call and just getting lost in it. Not thinking about anything else in the world but what's happening between those white lines. It's a special feeling. Some people really think I have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, if you're listening to us right now, some people probably think you got a problem too. But it's something that brings us great joy, and something I'm glad the good Lord gets to allow us to do. And these fall Saturdays are sacred, so that's what I'm ready for, man.
Yep.
That's what I'm ready for.
Well, I think our last caller decided to hang up. We were probably – oh, here we go.
Oh, here we
I think we got him.
Hey,
Hey.
no, sick 'em.
Hey, who is this?
It's almost time to pick it up between the hedges.
Yes,
It's
sir.
almost time to hear that trumpet player and Larry Munson.
Yes, sir. Bring it. That's what I'm talking about right here.
It's almost time to hear about old Riley.
Yes, sir. That's right. Who do we got? Who's bringing this
fired up,
energy?
baby. I'm ready.
I'm ready too, brother. I love it. Who do we got?
My name's Kyle. I live in Alabama.
Kyle. We know who you are. Kyle Morrow.
Yeah, we know Kyle.
Kyle.
That's right. We didn't see the day, but good deal, brother. Yes, big time last call right there. So you ready to go? Ready to go?
I'm
Feeling
ready
it.
to go, man.
Feeling the
Appreciate you
three-peat.
guys.
Three-peat. Feeling
We
it.
want three-peat, baby. If George can do it, we can do it.
I love it, brother. I love
That's
it.
right.
That's what we were
Hey.
looking for, and that's what we needed right there.
Hey, we got you. We're gonna have it's gonna be a great year.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Well, Kyle.
We got the greatest coach, the greatest school, the greatest tradition.
Yes, sir.
God is good.
Yes,
God
sir.
is good.
Amen.
Amen.
God is
Yes,
good.
sir.
Yes, sir. That's exactly right. Come see us, man. Whenever you get to a game,
I will.
come see us, brother. We would love to.
I won't be
love
there
that.
tomorrow, but I will be there at some point this year. I'll come say hey.
Well, you know where to find us, brother. Be in
All
contact
right, y'all
with us.
take care.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
Go
that.
Dogs.
Beautiful
Go
call.
Dogs.
Beautiful call right there, Cole. That's what we needed. That's the energy level we needed.
That's it.
Right there. So good deal, man.
Good
deal.
stuff.
Well, Clark, what do you have to say? What do you have to say, man?
I got-
one
look.
more sleep until Tennessee Martin comes
Yeah.
to Athens.
Look, I
One
got to be
more
honest
sleep.
with you.
One more sleep.
This was one of I can't say it was the best call-in show just because the night before the Georgia Alabama national championship that was the best. I think. I don't think that would ever be
If you've
top.
never seen that, if you're new and you've never seen the call-in show before the Georgia Alabama national championship, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Go back to like live, not the video mark, but the live, and go back to that call-in show that
was
night
awesome.
if you just have free time and want to get some entertainment, because that was a fun night right
Yeah.
there. But this has been a dang.
I was
good
about to
one,
say,
man.
but this
has
is
been a
number
dang
2
good
for
one.
sure. A lot of
Because
fun.
what's been special about it? No, obviously, I mean we're fired up because Georgia football's coming back, but it's not before we played Tennessee, before we played LSU SEC championship, Peach Bowl against Ohio State, kickoff against Oregon, kickoff against Clemson, Florida, Alabama, like we SEC or national championship like we've done in the past. But tonight was good because what it meant to me, Clark, was these guys and girls that have become our family, this Row 6 community and family, and being able to catch up with them, man,
Yep.
hearing how everything's going in their world, and they've had a good off season. It's time to crank it back up, man.
I love it.
Time to crank it back up. It's been great. Woo! Historic run coming, baby.
That's it.
Nobody thinks it's going to be 3, but us.
But us. I was about to say,
time
we
prove
all
the
think-
world wrong, man.
Yes,
Time
sir.
to prove them wrong. Can't wait. Enjoy a fun-filled day of watching college football tomorrow. It is the best time of year. I say it every year, but you only get a select few of these Saturdays, and tomorrow is the opening day one to get it cranked up. College football will be turned upside down starting next year. So, again, I want to remind everybody to cherish this year. Cherish this year, really, every single Saturday of the traditional matchups, regional matchups that you see. Conference realignment is going to just shake up everything. And so that's why I want to say is everybody really try to enjoy this year watching games outside of Georgia. Go watch a dadgum Clark, UCLA versus Washington State. At 10 o'clock at night, because the Pac-12 will no longer be. That's what I'm going to leave you with. Enjoy the finer things of college football this year, because you won't have them anymore and you'll miss them. But Georgia's going to dominate, Clark.
it.
Georgia is going to win the football game tomorrow. I'm still sticking with it because they're going to get a late just touchdown and garbage their first string against Georgia's third string, and then they'll kick a field goal at some point. 55-10, get the thing rolling, baby, and it's just going to keep on cruising. It's going to be a well-oiled machine coming down the track every single week. Hey, be in contact with us. We have just, Rich Beck got it cranked up. We have now an official, our first annual Row 60 road trip that we will be meeting on Friday night and at the game. So we'll be discussing details about that, but that's going to happen. That's going to happen.
right.
So that's what
Let's do
came
it.
out of the night, too. So let's
it.
do it. Let's do it. Everybody's invited.
Everybody. Well, we're going to wrap this thing up. And, Adam, I'm going to let you have the stage here, the floor. the floor, literally the floor. And we're standing up now. We're not sitting down.
I just said everything that needed to be said. It's time to go.
It's time to go.
It's time to roll. It's time. I just said it all, man. That everybody needs to enjoy tomorrow and what it's a special year it's going to be. Be in touch with us. If you're at the game, everybody's invited. Come find us, Section 108, Row 60, baby.
Yep.
Enjoy it with your family, friends, and loved ones. Good Lord's good to us, man.
It's here.
Go Dogs!
Go
baby.
Dogs!